Grant fires it back in the end zone. It's good.
Welcome to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Got a big one tonight as Springdale opens the conference with Rogers Heritage, and Coach Brett Hobbs is here. And Coach had a week off, got a little time to kind of relax a little bit, take in the first three games. Tell us exactly where the Dogs are as we enter a conference play.
Yeah, it's always good to have, an open week, especially right before conference, to be able to get some of our guys back healthy and everything, but also focus on, ourselves and some of our fundamentals and techniques, as well as start preparing, for Heritage, getting a few extra practices in for them. So it's been a good off week, but we're definitely ready to get back and compete.
For fans, everybody thinks the off week, you just got your feet kicked up on your desk. You're not doing a whole lot. But you guys, you spend that week practicing, kind of a mini summer camp again.
Yeah, we didn't want to, do too much, but also we wanted to make sure, be able to get their legs back underneath them. So we had, Monday was a big film lift day. Tuesday was a full get after it practice. Wednesday we scaled back a little bit. Thursday, full practice. And then Friday had, just a shorter version of practice. So we had a good combination and mixture of, trying to get our legs back underneath, but also getting after it a little bit as well.
3 games in. 1 and 2 coming into conference play with an opportunity to get to 500 tonight. Talk to me a little bit about where you think this team has improved the most.
Yeah, I think just as we continue to go on throughout the season, the more football that we get to play is only going to help us, especially offensively, trying with our new scheme and system and everything. I think the more that we get to play, the better we're going to get as we go on through the season.
Now, you got a good look at probably what is the best team in the state 2 weeks ago against Conway, and didn't go your way, but I think there are some positives that you can come out of it with. I want to talk to you a little bit about Lachkit Kanagaki. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that is a guy that just loves contact.
Yes.
And he's one of those guys you can hand him the ball, and hand him the ball 25 times, and he's just going to keep going forward.
Yeah, and he plays the perfect position for that. He's going to get hit every single play. He doesn't shy away from contact, as you said, and he's going to have and continue to have a big season for us, and especially in this offense, he's going to be our go-to guy each and every week. So we're excited about, how he's playing and how he's progressing, and I think he's only going to get better as the season goes on.
We probably don't talk enough about Jack Pounders, who was a spread quarterback growing up, and he's sort of melded into this system really well. Jack's an interesting guy because he's a bigger guy. Right. But he can run, and we saw that a couple of times during the preseason, and expect that going forward.
Yeah, he does. He does make a lot of good decisions, good plays. He can hurt you with his feet. As far as being able to get out in the open field and run a little bit. What Jack does such a great job of is making decisions, and in this offense, that's huge. It's a big part of if the offense is successful. And he really studies. He's a student of the game, and I think he's a perfect fit for what we're doing.
How do you feel they've assimilated into this new offense? I told you, and I've told you this, on the air, off the air, that this team seems bought into this offensive system, especially your offensive linemen.
Oh yeah, 100%. Offensive lineman, Coach Bray, he coaches those guys. He does a great job. They're getting even more physical. They're understanding the blocking schemes, everything, angles a lot better each and every week. But if you watch them in practice, they get after it every single day. And that's what Coach Bray demands of them. And but they are bought in. Right now, the first 3 games in non-conference, we were pretty basic, vanilla, still trying to get our base plays and everything, get that down to where we run those extremely well. But I think now that we get into conference and as we go on, we're going to be able to see a few more wrinkles in there, a little bit more passing and, some different things. So I think that's going to only help our offense.
Let's flip to the other side of the ball, and you've got some stars developing on especially on your defensive line. And Julian Arroyo, he is a guy that is just a game wrecker.
Yes. Julian coming in, only a sophomore, but he doesn't play like a sophomore. And, he's made big plays for us, the non-conference game, but he's extremely physical. He has a high motor, and he's tough to block. And right now he's, our main guy right there on the defensive line. And I think the next 3 years are going to be special for him.
Second-level guys experience a lot of football between Simpson, Lauder, Michael Dickerson. Those are guys that have played a lot of football for you guys, and it shows defensively. Yeah,
we knew going into it the linebackers were going to be our strength of our defense, and I think that they have shown and proven that, the first 3 games this year. I think they're only going to continue to get better, but, yeah, we're going to lean heavily on them, I expect them to continue to get better, but to lead our defense.
Third level, little inexperience at the start of the season, but your quarterback back there is Tristan Skelton. He's played a lot of football for you.
Yeah, we missed Tristan. He had to miss a game, and it's good to have him back and everything. But, yeah, he's the leader. He's kind of the quarterback in the secondary that's going to be able to make the checks, get us in the right coverages and everything. And he's an extremely well tackler, and, he led our team with 3 interceptions last year. So we're needing him to step up and continue making plays, and hopefully we can get some turnovers and some interceptions as we move forward.
Fans don't like talking about specialists a lot, but you've got a good one this year in A.J. Woods. He's got he's a younger guy, hasn't played for you guys before, but he's got a big leg both in the punt game and the field goal game.
Yeah, that was a huge addition for us, especially when AJ came to us, and he said he wanted to specify in kicking and punting, and he comes to practice every single day. He works extremely hard, and I think that's important to have, especially going into this tough conference run. You're going to have somebody that's going to be able to punt the ball, handle it, but also give you a chance with field goals.
Let's talk about the conference run. It is a tough conference run. The 7A West is always one of the best conferences in the state. And what's your message going forward here? Because it's a clean slate. Is it just we're starting over here, or is it continue to build on what you did in the preseason?
Yeah, we want to continue to build, but we also told them, hey, this is a brand new season. Everybody's 0-0 right now. All of our goals, all of our aspirations are right there in front of us. And it starts tonight, against Rogers Heritage. It would be huge for us to start out 1-0 in conference to build us some confidence as we go on. And, I'm excited about getting started in conference play, and I know our kids are as well.
We're going to talk about Rogers Heritage coming up, but what's been your overall message during this bye week as we get ready for conference play?
I think the biggest message is just to make sure that we're focusing on ourselves. Don't worry about, what has happened. Let's just continue working on ourselves, continue to get better, continue to come together as a team. And our kids have really bought into that. Last week I felt like was our best week as far as, as excitement at practice. I was a little worried about that, but, great accountability. And so I felt like it was a really good off week, and we're excited to get back to playing, though, tonight.
Coach and I are going to talk about the Rogers Heritage War Eagles coming up on the other side of the break. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feed program. I am Paul Gree, principal at Harbor High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Welcome back to the Springdale Bulldog pregame show here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Continue our conversation with Coach Hobbs. War Eagles and the Dogs coming up very, very shortly. And Coach, let's talk about this Rogers Heritage team, a guy that is headed up by someone we're very familiar with, Coach Munoz.
Yeah, Coach Munoz, he's a Springdale grad. He played for Coach Malzahn in the 05 team. And whenever Coach Munoz came to the 7A West last year, we've developed a friendship, and especially having that Springdale connection. And he's done a great job at Rogers Heritage, and so I'm glad he's in the conference. And it's always good playing former Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's fun to see them in leadership positions, especially. They're 1-2 on the year. Opened with a win over Siloam, then lost to a team out of Kansas, and 2 weeks ago to Little Rock Southwest. What do you see in the Heritage War Eagles overall, offensively and defensively?
Well, I tell you, they do a good job as far as getting the ball to their playmakers, number 1 and number 5, both out of the backfield. They really like running the pin and pull, with their running backs. You're going to see a lot of different formations. They do a good job as far as making you prepare for everything. Unbalanced looks. They give you a polecat where, the linemen are spread out on each hash, and so they're going to present, some problems just by, how they're aligning and what they do. And I know that Coach Munoz, last year, we saw more trick plays out of them than we did the entire season. So we've got to make sure and, do a good job as far as reading our keys, doing our responsibility, and to be ready for, anything and everything really for them offensively.
That's a lot of Gus Malzahn influence. When you watch their offense, their spread offense, there's a lot of that Malzahn influence in what they do.
Yeah, and, he does a good job as far as being able to create big plays for them. And there's times where they go fast and, they do some trades and shifts and things like that. And they do a lot of things off of their plays. So they'll give you one look or one play, and then they'll have something off of it. That's, a very good scheme and, presents problems for defenses for sure.
Let's talk about their quarterback, young man Castaneda, who is first-year starter for them, but certainly a guy with a big arm and big potential.
Yeah, and, he does move well when he needs to. He's a big, long kid. He's only a junior. He had a little bit of trouble versus Little Rock Southwest as far as, he threw some interceptions. So we've got to be able to take advantage of that, especially if he throws it up. We got to make sure we're in good position. But, I think he's done a great job, especially for his first year. And Coach Munoz, with his offense, he does a lot of things that puts him in good situations and also, high percentage throws.
Amir Dingle, you mentioned the two running backs. Number 5, Amir Dingle is one of the better running backs in the conference. He's had some big games against some big-time opponents. He lit up Harbor last year, got some yards against Bentonville last year as well. That's a guy that they're now moving around. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife for them. They move into wide receiver. He'll play in the slot. He'll play in the running back. They'll snap it to him when they can. That's a guy you got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, 100%. We've got to know where he's at all times. And like you said, they do a good job as far as getting him the ball in different ways and different formations. And, they like to flare him out of the backfield. And a lot of times when that happens, you're going to be a one-on-one, in space. And so we're going to have to do a good job as far as, breaking down, being under control, and being able to tackle in space.
The wide receiver group, not experienced for Rogers Heritage. Big plays can happen, but they're pretty much a tight end and running back based offense with the quarterback kind of on the move.
Yeah, they're wide receivers. They're not the biggest or the fastest that we're going to see, this year. But you're right. They do have some tight ends and some fullbacks that do a good job blocking, and we're going to have to be physical first and foremost. We're going to have to stop the run, and then also be ready for different tricks and things like that. And I think as long as we don't give up the big play and keep everything in front of us, I think we'll have a good night defensively.
Let's flip to the other side of the ball. On the defensive side, they're a 3-3-5, a 3-4, something along those lines. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. What do you expect from them?
Well, we've seen different looks as far as, on film of what they're doing. We did play against them in team camps this summer and everything. So they did give us a 4-2 look with a 1 high safety whenever they played us. Obviously, they weren't game planning during summer team camp. So I think that they'll give us a couple different looks. One of the things I think that they're going to do they are more aggressive this year. I think number 8, their inside linebacker, I think he's their best player defensively. He's very physical. He does a great job, and I'm expecting, to see some A-gap pressure, trying to time that thing up, trying to present some problems, and especially, with Lodgkit running the football inside, trying to take that away, especially immediately.
So let's talk a little bit about strategy here. They're not the biggest at the second and third levels. If you get outside, you feel like you can either run past them or run over them. They like to blitz a lot, or at least what they've shown so far. Conway gave you a look that to be honest, they probably have athletes that most teams don't have. But Conway gave you a look. Are you expecting to see that free hitter sitting about 10 yards deep?
Yeah, I think a lot of that's the thing with the flexbone triple option. You don't really know what defense you're going to get because everything you see on film is not geared to what we do. So Coach Bray and the offensive staff, once they start getting into the game and the rhythm and kind of see how they're trying to play us and their alignment and everything. And we'll make the adjustments as far as, how they're lining up and how they're playing it will all depend on what we try to do. But like you said, Conway, they did a great job, especially with that deep Mike linebacker that made a lot of plays, and it was hard to block him in space. And they had success with against us. And a lot of these teams, if they see, this defense or, had success versus the flex bone. They try to emulate that, and so it's kind of a copycat league and everything. So I think that we could see similar look to what we saw against Conway.
Now, you mentioned the passing game, and obviously if they're bringing guys downhill at you, it does open up some things in the passing game.
Yeah, and we haven't shown, many passes at all so far this season. And so I think that we're going to have to try and keep them on their heels as far as not let those guys creep up, get all 11 in the box. So I think that you're going to see us kind of spread out a little bit more as far as in the passing game, and I think that'll open up the run game even more.
Yeah, we're excited to see it. Coach, best of luck to you tonight. We're
right.
looking forward to another W for the Springdale Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
Coach and I will be back on the other side of the break with kickoff. You're watching the Springdale Bulldog pregame show on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2023 Paper Football Championship. I'm Donald Tucker, the voice of the Harbor Wildcats.
And I'm Zach Arndt, voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. This is the same game we played when we were in 4th grade. You're playing to 21. Touchdowns are worth 6 points. Extra points worth 1 point. You'll flick to kick off. Typical rules. We've got coaches. We've got administrators. We've got everybody here. We're going to crown a champion this season.
Welcome back to the 2023 International Universal Paper Football Championship. I'm Donald Tucker. That's Zach Arns. We got a big one. We got the start of the Elite Eight.
Yes, we do. Maverick Steele Cooper, who wears sunglasses for unknown reasons, taking on Tom Collins, who knocked out newly minted Harbor head football coach Brent Eckley. Tom, risking life and limb here.
Yeah.
And we don't know anything about shifty Steele Cooper.
Hey, Cooper, the 80s called. They want their sunglasses back.
They're mine.
All right, so
Here's the coin toss.
Let's get that underway.
Yeah.
Oh, change of possession on the
It
coin
is
toss.
tails, so Tom Collins starts first. The start of the Elite Eight.
It's interesting. He stretches after the coin toss. Down to the 30. Oh, too strong. Here we go. Cooper, he's slow playing.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, right in the corner.
Did he get 2 feet down?
He did get 2 feet in.
So it is now 6-0 pending the extra point, which is good.
Wow.
And he celebrates.
Impressive. Down to the 25. Cooper shorts it as usual.
Short, yeah.
These two feel like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of time in detention.
Lots of demerits.
Oh, in a corner. Oh, warning
that was,
track power.
Wow.
Warning
On the
track
one.
power.
Wow,
Touchdown,
look at that.
Maverick.
The door opened. Maverick takes control.
Buzzing the tower. Kick is good.
Good.
Man, this is back and forth. I'm a little
It
bit.
is.
Do you have any kids?
Oh, yeah.
To the 45.
Teach them how to play paper football?
And too strong again.
Oh, you can tell that long
You're just really
touchdown
good at it.
rattled Tom Collins.
Yeah, they're just not letting the pass plays develop. Oh, that's a
Is it? I think that's a touchdown. That's on the goal line.
touchdown, Maverick.
Goose is dead.
Goose is dead again. At the kick. Oh,
Missed
no
it.
good.
Huge miss.
Wow. Was that on purpose? It looked like it was on purpose. It was so bad.
He does like camera time.
Oh, on
Look
the
at
corner
that.
at the 40. Oh, real strong on the downfield play. Nope, no good. These guys are a lot of shots at the end zone here. Oh, short.
Just short.
Touchdown.
Wow, to make it
Maverick.
Make it 19-7 pending the extra point.
I don't believe that made it either. Far right.
So it stays 19-7, and now Collins got to come back.
You know, Maverick's not spending a lot of time on a practice field with the kicking team.
No, he's not.
You feel it picking up the moment.
Yes.
Touchdown!
Tom Collins answers back.
Collins not saying no.
That one's good.
I believe it's good.
19-14. Collins gets the touchdown and the extra point. Game's over. Here it is. Too strong.
Almost had a stage 5 clinger. Down to the 4, down to the 20.
Oh!
Look at this defense.
Oh, this is tense.
This is crazy.
Touchdown! Now, the all-important extra point for the come-from-behind victory.
Not a lot of evidence to support.
Oh, he missed it!
That's what I was saying. Not a lot of evidence to support he's going to make it.
Kicked it out of bounds.
For the first time today in the tournament, someone has made the kickoff behind the kickoff spot.
There it is, your ball game. Tom comes back.
Collins not saying no.
Moving on to the...
Experience the thrill of victory only on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube channel. Football Friday nights.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jared Cleveland, Principal Jason Jones, the staff, the students, and the alumni of Springdale High School, it's my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of Springdale Athletics Foundation Television. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, broadcasting live from Gate Stadium on the campus of Heritage High School for tonight's 7A West opener between our Springdale Bulldogs and the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Our pregame show was brought to you by Springdale Athletic Foundation, Arkansas Children's Hospitals, Core Architects, CSI Engineering Services, and Ozarks Electric Cooperative, PAM Transport. So, Coach, you know, it's conference opener time here for Springdale and Rogers Heritage, and we've talked about, you know, getting the week off. Springdale gets a little bit healthy this week. Should be an interesting ball game as we enter week 1 of conference play.
Exactly.
And here you look at the matchup between these two. Springdale's won 8 in a row. Last win for Heritage in this series was 2014. Springdale last year, a big winner at home. This game's going to be a little bit different.
Right.
This is Eric Munoz, Springdale graduate, 2004. He's a guy that is sort of changing the culture at Rogers Heritage, and things are getting a little interesting with the War Eagles.
He's done a good job with them, and like you said, he's trying to change the culture, and that's something that's always hard to do. So he's come in. He is a Springdale guy. And it's kind of been interesting to see how they've kind of done some things a little bit differently with the style of play that he's had.
Now they're 1-2 on the year. Opened the season with a win over Siloam Springs, then had 2 losses back to back with the week off. We're going to pause just a second for the national anthem, and we'll be right back. Coach, we're about 10 minutes here from kickoff. We're going to take a quick look at the starting lineups for Springdale. Springdale has gone through the normal bumps and bruises of a season here, but here you take a look at the offense. Who are you going to watch tonight?
Well, I like Noel Howard, the slot there. Although with tonight's game, the front side, but the left side of that line is massive.
Yeah, now this is an undersized Heritage team. It's Springdale looking to take advantage, especially on that left side. Guy I'm looking forward to have a big game tonight, Khalil Marks. Shut down against Conway, but had a huge game the week before.
He has done a really good job, and we've kind of talked about how, pound for pound, he may be one of the toughest, quickest kids we've got on the team.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. This Springdale team has had 14 days off
Right.
to kind of lick their wounds from the Conway game and now get back into it. On the flip side of that, this as a coach, you got 2 weeks to kind of dial up some things that maybe you didn't get a chance to in the preseason.
Exactly. That's going to help a lot, being able to do some things. You just hope the continuity and the consistency stays with it, because in this offense, you got to be fluid with what you're doing.
All right, and talking with Coach Hobbs this week, they're going to open up the passing game a little bit. Hayden Brown, Braden Connor are going to see a little bit of action. He said, when I was talking to him during our coaches show, said the receivers weren't frustrated. They knew what their job was. They knew that it was going to take a little bit of time to get the passing game installed, but look for those guys to have some catches tonight. If we can bring up the defensive starters. And this is where Springdale, I think, is going to have an advantage tonight. Javon Polite in the middle of that defense. He's a huge man in the middle of that defense. Again, this is an undersized Heritage team. Smaller guys versus our bigger guys.
Right. And of course, we've talked about some of the other front guys. You got the Arroyos, whose motor just runs fast. And, of course, my guy, Braden Connor, he's kind of the captain on the field. It just seems like he's always telling people what to do, and he's always there. And so that's going to be interesting to see as well. But like you said, we should have some advantages there.
It's going to be interesting to see what Springdale has for Rogers Heritage defensively, because this offense shifts around a lot.
Right.
Likes double tights. They have a strong side and a weak side tackle. They flip-flop a lot, and they will flip-flop in the middle of a count.
Well, and that's, as a defensive coach, the main thing you want to do is line up correctly. That's 80% of it, is just lining up, getting yourself in position to come off the football.
Heritage coming off a 48-6 loss to Little Rock Southwest, but one of the bright spots in that game is the Heritage quarterback, Dominic Castaneda. He can throw it around a little bit, and the guys that are going to be challenged on Bonnie Williams and Dede Fan.
Yes. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I think our front line will help put pressure on that, and that could be the issue as well.
A couple of things of note before the teams come out here on the field. Heritage again 1-2 on the year, beat Siloam to open the season impressively, 38-14. Kind of slid back the last 2 weeks. Losses to a team out of Lewisburg, Kansas, and then 2 weeks ago to Little Rock Southwest. They're in the same spot we're in.
Right.
There's this three-game swing between us, Harbor, and Rogers Heritage, all fighting for that 4, 5, and 6. I think we know who the top 2 teams in the conference are in Fayetteville and Bentonville. After that, it's pretty much a shuffle.
Yeah, and I think Rogers may kind of be under the radar a little bit.
Yeah.
They're slowly gaining some ground. Harbison's done a really good job there, but first thing we got to do, just do what we do. And I think tonight, if we'll do that against Heritage, I think we'll take care of.
Talk to me about coming out of a bye week for a guy like Jack Pounders. Jack has for most of his career has been a spread quarterback. Now he's running this flex bone. He's taken some shots as we've gone along here. But now with the week off, a week of teaching, a week of instruction, it's got to be good for him.
Most definitely. He's definitely a kid. One, he wants to win really, really bad, too. He plays really, really hard, and sometimes, like you said, he's taking some shots. Sometimes he'll initiate a shot. He doesn't necessarily have to. And in this offense, he's going to take some shots a lot, so he's got to learn when to take them, when not to.
One guy that we'll see back tonight, we haven't seen since the Harrison game, is Asrud. He returned the opening kickoff, went out with an ankle injury. He's back for the first time. He expects to see, I don't know if he's going to start tonight, but he's going to see some time, probably in the return game on defense and offense as well.
Yeah, they'll probably stick him in those spots just to kind of see what he can and can't do, and then possibly put him back in there where he can help. They just want to see if is he healthy like he says he is.
And when he is, we've seen him break plays. He's certainly a playmaker for this Springdale bunch. Springdale across the way here getting ready to come onto the field. They've won 8 in a row in this series. They've dominated here in the last couple of years. It was a series originally dominated by Rogers Heritage. Springdale's kind of flipped the table since when Zach Clark got here and turned the whole thing around. And, what do you expect tonight here? This is both teams desperate for a win. They know this is one of those games you got to get.
Right, no doubt. And it looks like I'm sitting there watching. We're going to take the ball first, so I think for us it's going to be this first series coming out and try to sustain a drive and just run right at them. And go down the field running the football.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Springdale, usually in these situations you'll see coaches defer, send their defense out here, but Springdale has been very aggressive when they've won the toss. They want the football and they want to put that offense out there.
Right. And this offense, and that's what we do in junior high. We take the ball. We want the ball first, and we want to kind of set the tone with the physicality as well in that offense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. It's going to be a good one here. Nice night outside.
Great night.
It's about 75 degrees. It rained all day here in Northwest Arkansas. Really cooled things off. When I was looking at the forecast as we were coming in yesterday, and early today, talking about maybe being around 80 degrees.
Right.
It's about 72 outside right now. There's a slight breeze, if any, blowing. If you're watching on television from the left of the screen to the right of the screen, that really no breeze whatsoever. But a beautiful night here in Northwest Arkansas. It's going to clear out here. Going to have a good crowd on hand, and it's conference opener, so
that's right.
Everybody starts 0-0.
That's exactly, and that's the good thing. Right now it's 0-0, so right now we've got to come out the first series and do what we do.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about Logic Kanagaki. He's a guy that carries the ball a lot for Springdale. And, against Conway, he carried it 20 times. The week before against Farmington, carried it 20 times. For a kid like him, you and I both know that he loves contact.
Yes.
And, he's always smiling. But, over time, that's going to sort of take a toll on it. I want to ask you about Rancel Orellana, backup fullback. I mean, this is a guy that, as we go along, is going to play a bigger and bigger role in this.
No doubt. And he's a different brand of running back. Lodgkin is a kid that is a much bigger kid, where Orellana's, he's got a little quicker burst. So, it's two different concepts of running backs that you have, and I think that's a good thing for us.
Heritage comes onto the field. Springdale coming on right now. It's you can kind of feel it, man. It's it's our first little taste of fall here. It was cold this morning when we all woke up, but it's it feels like football weather.
It does.
You see some hoodies out here, people wearing jeans and long sleeve T-shirts. It just kind of feels like it's finally football season.
Well, and you got two teams that are both fighting for that win.
Yeah.
And they both teams need it, so you can see the excitement on both sidelines. It's neat to watch that.
So as we said, Springdale's going to get the football first. They won the toss. They're going to receive, and Coach Hobbs has been incredibly aggressive doing that. If you're just hopping on with us, getting ready for kickoff here. Heritage head coach Eric Munoz, 04 graduate of Springdale High School. A lot of Gus Malzahn influence in what he does.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I was talking to him before the game, and he was talking about some of the things that he's trying to do and incorporate, and he can't do so much with some of the junior high teams, but as the kids are at the high school level, he's trying to improve it a little bit more. So it's going to be interesting to see.
We are ready for kickoff. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. He is Coach Robert Johnson. My name is Zach Arns, our entire SAF crew here in Rogers, Arkansas. It's Bike Blues and Barbecue weekend, so there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people just kind of milling around the stadium. Going to have a good crowd on hand. Glad to have you along. There's a good look at Coach Watson as the Dogs come onto the field. They will receive. Back deep for Springdale. Vonnie Williams going back. Now, they had some issues with the return game against Conway last time out, and this is going to be something that they've certainly worked on.
Well, and this might be a good time here. We need to watch for an onside just because it takes a possession away from us.
Noel Howard and Khalil Marks back deep as well.
And it kind of looks like we're set up for possible onside.
Gonzalez has it teed up for Heritage. And we are about set for football. Whistle's blown, play clock about to get underway, and we are ready for football here in the 7A West for 2023. It is a short kick, and it is going towards the sidelines, out of bounds. Looks like it went out of bounds at the 41. Springdale's going to get great field position out of that.
Well, like I said, you knew they were going to try to probably do something to try to take a possession away from us. So, tonight's one of those nights you got to be ready for just about anything.
So Jack Pounders will bring the offense onto the field. Springdale going to start with great field position. We'll see where they finally mark this thing. Football has not made it out yet. Looks like they're going to give them the 41-yard line. So great starting field position for Springdale. Running backs, Lodgkit Kanagaki, Noel Howard, Khalil Marks. Those are the three running backs. Great Connor Hayden Brown, the wide receivers. Jack Pounders, of course, the quarterback. And we are waiting.
I think the second ran off and nobody actually touched the ball, so it should be at 12 minutes. And I think that's what they're kind of waiting on now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to have to reset the clock. Well, no one touched the ball, so obviously there should be 12 minutes on the clock. And once they get that set,
There we go.
There we go. So, okay, we're ready for football. First play of the ball game. Jack Pounders will go under center.
Looks like he has 6 men up front right there off the bat. You know, this is something every week. You're going to see a different defense up front every time.
Play clock at 10. Jack goes under center. They're going to have to hurry. Lodge gets straight ahead. You'll get about 2, and you see some of that chess match here on the first snap of the ball game.
Yeah, they got a 6-man front. They put a linebacker about 6 yards deep, so he can kind of run with the flow, and so they're gonna probably mix it up a little bit each time.
Second down, we'll call it 7. They gave him the 43-yard line. Just underway here from Gate Stadium in Rogers, Arkansas. It's Khalil in motion. Ball's on the ground. Noel is going to pick it up, and disaster nearly for Springdale. And
Noel did a good job picking up. I think there was a little miscommunication there. It almost looked like the pitchback was going to go block instead of take the pitch, and you know, puts us now 3rd and long, and this is an offense we definitely don't want to be in here.
The ball be placed back at the 33. It's a 10-yard loss, and it's now 3rd down, and we'll call it 17. Here comes the pitch. Khalil outside, 40-yard line, 45 now, just shy of the 45. Will get to the 44, and Springdale will have to kick.
You know, that's one of those things there, you know, we've always talked about the toss, and toss has been a really good play for us this year. So, you know, it kind of looks like we may try to go for it right here.
The offense staying on the field here. Curious call here on 4th down and 6.
It's one of those, they may run the toss to the top side of the field and kind of see what they do. Their left side of the offense is their biggest side of the offense, and that may be something they're looking at here. Maybe get a quick 5 off of
maybe get a quick 5.
Yeah.
So Springdale lines up under center. Play clock at 7. They're going to snap it. Jack to throw. Pass complete. Incomplete, out of bounds. And Springdale turns it over on downs.
You know, that's a win for Heritage defense, kind of a chess match. And I think, you know, offensively, we go back, just line up and probably Coach Bray, Coach Hahn get together. You know, the next series, I think you're going to see us just line up and do what we do.
9:58 to go in the first quarter. Heritage going to take over the football. The quarterback for the War Eagles. I mentioned it earlier, Dominic Castaneda. The 2 guys that make this thing go. Number 1, Michael Hester. Number 5, Amir Dingle. Those are 2 really fast, really elusive guys.
You got quads over on that top side up there.
So first play of the ball game for the War Eagles. They start in Springdale territory at the 44-yard line. It's Hester. They'll pitch it to him. This is Michael Hester. Hester with nowhere to go. Springdale going to wrap him up back to the 46. Flag down. I think we're going to get a holding penalty.
And I'm not sure. You got a loss right there for 1. You decline that and go to 2nd and 11. Maybe.
We'll wait and see what Coach Hobbs wants to do here. Hold. Braden Connor was the Springdale player that was held.
Gotcha. Of course, backing them up may help us too, just from a field position standpoint here.
So we'll wait for the call.
Looks like Coach Hobbs is going to take the penalty.
All right, so penalty will be enforced. It'll be the...
You're right, it was a hold. That's exactly what it was. Of course, this year, they if it's a hold, they bring it to the line of scrimmage and mark it back. If it's outside of that mark, they bring it to the line of scrimmage.
So we'll repeat first down. They're going to put it down at the 46-yard line. Clock stopped, 9:45 to go here in the first quarter.
You know, you might expect a long pass right here, a screen right off the bat.
Castaneda's in the shotgun. Quarterback draw.
Quarterback draw.
He'll get up near midfield on first down, and it'll bring up first and second down, and we'll call it 15.
You know, this is one of the things here with it being 2nd and long, 3rd. You know, it's kind of been something that that Springdale's kind of had to overcome some of those big plays.
Second down. Just underway here in the first quarter. Castaneda firing long, looking deep, and he's going to overthrow his receiver. The intended receiver, Christian Flores Jimenez. Gavin Connor running stride for stride.
He was right there with him. That was a.
So it'll bring up 3rd and long.
You know, we've had some 3rd and longs early in the season, and I know we've had our chance to kind of reset ourselves and not put ourselves in that position, and I think we'll be a lot better this time for that.
Defensively, teams converting at 51% against Springdale this year. This will be a 3rd down. The line to make is the 34, so we'll call it 16. Castaneda setting up the screen. This is Dingle. Springdale got guys there. Nothing happening.
Well, it looked like the lineman didn't even get over there for him to block, and he caught the pass, and there wasn't anybody there to block for him. Great job by the defense just stringing it out and getting there.
Gained about a half a yard on 3rd down, and with 8:35 to go here in the first quarter, Springdale's going to get the football back. Dropping back deep is Khalil Marks. He'll put his heels on about the 19-yard line. Hester is the punter. It's off a good kick. Khalil fields it at the 15, and he's going to be run down at the 16, and that's going to be it. And Springdale, on the exchange of possession, loses about 30 yards.
Yeah. Right now, so they've each kind of had a chance to have the ball. You know, I think, you know, watching our first series, we kind of got outside the box a little bit on our first series. I think we'll go back to running some zone dive, some 12 and 13, some outside zone option there. So
it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 15, 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. Springdale's second possession. Play clock under 10. It's now at 5. It's Howard in motion, and they'll run the toss pitch. Noel going to lose 3 yards, and Heritage so far has a pretty good beat on what's happening.
Right now they do. They got the outside contained, and
Misakaitis, one of the great names here in the 7A West. He makes the Lane Misakaitis, number 4, makes the tackle for Heritage. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Of course, if your corner's making the tackle on the toss sweep, then the pass is going to be wide open.
This is 2nd down. Lodge gets straight ahead and
gets tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Springdale. They're going to put it down at the 15. It's a 2-yard pickup, and now it's back to the original line of scrimmage and a 3rd down and 10.
You know, those are those things in this offense, 3rd and 10 is not what you want to be in.
Springdale converting at about a 33% clip so far in 2023. Here's Jack, across the 20, got the 1st down. Jack Pounder's still going, out past the 35-yard line, 1st down Dogs.
You know, his speed's deceptive. He's gotten so much taller since I had him in junior high, and he just runs hard and just he's gritty. Got 1 down. I'm not sure if it's who that is.
You got a Springdale player on the field. It looks like it's Xavier Engel. And while the trainers tend to him, we're going to take a quick timeout. 7:06 to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 our score. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
No. I mean,
Well, he's jogging off, so that's a good thing.
Xavier Engel has left the field under his own power. As you mentioned, Coach, sort of jogging off. And now Springdale with a 1st and 10. Alex Conley's checked in at the center spot. His first action this year.
Right.
They'll wind the clock as we approach the 7-minute mark. Jack will go under center. Ball resting at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Springdale. Jack to throw.
Ooh.
Boy, he had his pick of receivers. Connor, Noel, and Hayden Brown all open. Just overshot Hayden Brown.
And like I said a while ago, that corner comes up and makes that play on the toss. That'll slow him down a little bit, being able to do that.
So bring up 2nd and 10. Great play call out of the timeout.
You bet. Good ball by Jack. Good spin on it, just a little long.
Xavier Engel back in at the center spot, so just out for one play. Good sign. Now 2nd and 10, 6:51 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Jack on the pitch. This is Khalil. 40-yard line, 45, still going. He's going to get up to about the 47.
That's a good job blocking by our flex receiver right there. And in that style, when they do that, I'm sitting there watching, and I know the rules, so being able to see that, and they blocked it exactly like they're supposed to. Good job on the perimeter there.
11-yard pickup is going to give Springdale the 1st down. Out to the 47-yard line. And now you're starting to see Springdale kind of get back into the groove that we know they can.
Well, it's like we said, they're going to get back doing what they're doing, and that's what we're seeing.
1st and 10, ball at the 47. Jack finds Noel into Heritage territory. Good stiff arm. Noel down the sideline, 35. He's going to be run out of bounds. Good play there by Noel, making a guy miss.
Yeah, he had to make
Dogs.
a guy. Yeah, the receiver out there didn't do as good a job. And
now we've got whistles.
I don't see
a flag down, but everybody's kind of marching backwards.
Am I missing the?
They're going to put the ball down at the 41.
Stepped out of bounds.
Okay, they're going to say stepped out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Springdale. Clock stops with 6:12 to go here in the first quarter, and Springdale's starting to get that rhythm going.
Yeah. This is like I was saying. It's just getting fluid.
Jack to throw.
There it is.
Pass caught. Hayden Brown at the 20, inside the 10. Ball's loose, and Heritage is going to come up with it. So Springdale's going to turn it over on Jack Pounder's first completion of the ball game, and Heritage with one of those sudden change plays.
And that's a great job by Jack putting the ball where it's supposed to go. Receivers got to do a better job holding on to it, and Hayden knows that. He's a young kid that got a lot of talent out there, and he's just one of those things. He's got to put the ball high and tight and make sure he's protecting it.
So they're going to put the ball down at the 9-yard line, and the Springdale defense will come back onto the field. So Springdale, and you and I, we've talked about this. One of the things that has sort of haunted this team this year is just turnovers.
Yeah,
this is the first one in the passing game that we've seen.
Shooting themselves in the foot.
Yep. So Dominic Castaneda will bring the offense out. Little scrimmage from the 9-yard line. 6:06 to go here in the first quarter. This is a direct snap to Dingle. Got a little bit of room. Now he's to the outside 15, 20, 25. Dingle going to be run out of bounds. You're going to mark him out at the 46-yard line. A 35-yard pickup on 1st down.
It looks like they're going to kind of pick up the tempo. We'd kind of talked about that, how they're going to shift and try to go. And
well, 1st and 10 for Heritage. 5:58 to go here in the first quarter, and that's the sort of thing you worry about.
Yeah.
Is you get that big play, you turn it over, and here come the War Eagles right back at you. Hester's the running back. Play fake. Castaneda fires. Pass caught on the outside. That's Landon Harper.
1-yard gain. Good job by the defensive guy there, Connor.
Braden Connor makes the tackle. It's a 1-yard pickup.
This is a situation, too, where, like we talked about, both teams are fighting for this first win in the conference. And it's an emotional, first series, first quarter. So being able to, you can see the lineman there. You talked about the lineman flipping strong and weak there, the 2 tackles.
So 3 wide receiver set, Dingle and Hester in the backfield. Here comes that direct snap to Dingle. This time Springdale's got it pretty well handled. Flags are down. We'll wait and see what that's about, probably in the area of holding.
Yeah, you got both guards are pulling, direct snap to Dingle, like you said, the same play they ran from the inside the 5 a while ago. So there was flags flying from everywhere. So
Springdale pointing at Heritage, so they're going to back them up here. And obviously, I think in this position, you take the penalty.
Most definitely, yeah. You know, it almost seems like this is exactly what same position they were in earlier.
It's a chop block.
I was going to say this is, yeah, it must have went high-low on somebody. I bet you that's what they did. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a 15.
Yep, so it'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 24. The line to make is the Springdale 44.
Just be smart right here. Don't, keep it in front of you, rally up, and that's what you want to do.
Evan Gaddy in for Heritage. He's the tight end, number 44. They like to use him on those little seams, the pops, all of those kind of pass plays. 2nd and 24. Castaneda to throw. Under pressure. Lauder flushes him right. And now the pass is
caught.
You're going to say complete on the far side.
The safety
Isaiah
came
Hill
across
with the reception.
Yeah, the safety came across and just missed the ball. He kind of tried to bat the ball down. He just missed it.
They're going to put him out at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup is going to bring up 3rd down and 17. Springdale getting good pressure so far.
Right. They have had a chance to put a lot of pressure on them, and you would think at some point that pressure is going to pay off for us.
Clock running, 4:25 to go here in the first quarter. First quarter that looks like 2 teams had the week off.
Exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's a good analogy right there.
Castaneda in the shotgun.
Tried
to screen, and Castaneda under pressure. Throws it far side. Pass complete.
Great job. Great.
Ricky Balderas over there. Looks like Mason Hahn as well.
Yeah, there was 2 or 3 guys right there. Great job by the defense.
Heritage is going to be forced to kick. It's a 2-yard pickup up to the 41, and now Springdale going to get the football back after moving it pretty well on their second drive.
It's just one of those things they got to finish. They got to polish up some of the little things and complete what they were started.
Hester in punt formation. That's Dingle in motion. Hester gets the kick away. It's a low line drive. Khalil calls for the fair catch at the 28-yard line. So Springdale, after the turnover, gets the football back. And now what do you expect out of this Springdale offense?
I don't think you see anything different. I think we continue to kind of go with the overlook with both receivers over, flex one down, pin the linebacker inside so we can get that toss out, and then come back with your zone dive inside with Logic in the fullback, and then maybe hit a pass again. We haven't hit the wheel route down the sideline. We've hit the seam, tried to go to the seam twice, so be ready for that.
31-yard punt gives Springdale the 1st and 10 ball on the 29. Pounders under center. Straight ahead. It's Noel Howard, Khalil Marks.
Great job.
He's going to get out to the 40-yard line. Jack getting a little bit more nifty with those play fakes.
Yeah. That was a little deeper pitch probably than he wanted to pitch that. Receivers are struggling a little bit tonight on the perimeter, kind of blocking. We've seen them block a lot better in previous games.
So, 12-yard pickup. It's going to give Springdale the 1st and 10 out at the 41-yard line.
Still keeping the 6-man front up front, so.
Is this just a situation where Springdale has to throw them out of it?
Well, it's one of those things. You're going to see something different probably every week, and they've worked on this to try to keep as much trouble. There it is right there for that reason. They put an extra guy in for the toss.
Taylor Covington on the tackle. It's going to be a big loss back to the 34-yard line.
And I think what you'll see here, you're going to see that toss here. They've run it a couple times. You may see the boot come back off of that here, which may be one of those wrinkles that he talked about a little bit this week. So they've had a chance to kind of work on that.
2nd and 17. This is Lodgkid straight ahead, breaking tackles, 45, still going. Lodgkid is going to get real close to first down yardage. Lodgkid Kanagaki with about a 16-yard pickup up the midfield.
Job. Well, it puts us back in the offense now at 3rd and 1. That's exactly what you want. You know, and if it's me, I'm probably giving the ball to Lodgkin one more time, get the first down, and let's start the drive again.
It's 3rd down and 1. Under 2 minutes to go here.
Looked like Maurice Oliveira lost his helmet, so he had to go out of play. There it is.
Here comes Lodgkid straight ahead. He's going to get the first down.
Looks like the ball came loose. Yep.
Springdale's turned it over again.
You know, those are the things that we talked about, those little things. They can't shoot themselves in the foot. 2 drives back to back, that's what they've done.
So Heritage is going to get the ball again with good field position at the 47-yard line. And, you know, we've talked about it. Springdale came in -4 in the turnover margin coming into the game. They're now -6 on the season, and this is one of those constant themes that we're sort of seeing with them.
Yeah, you know, and you know, we're fortunate, I think, you know, with playing Heritage right now, our defense is stalemated those guys, but you can't continue to do that and be successful.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Castaneda has Dingle and Hester alongside. High snap, Hester. He'll run to the far side into Springdale territory, makes one guy miss, and he's going to be dragged down close to first down yardage.
I think they're going to cut him about a yard short, maybe. You know, they had a high snap, and I thought with that being, we had pressure from this side, he ran the opposite side there. Tight end's going to come out.
So it is going to be 2nd down and 1. Under a minute to go here, 55 seconds to be exact in the first quarter. A first quarter that has seen Springdale drive it and turn it over twice.
Yeah.
Castaneda with the pump fake. Fires long down the middle, pass, caught.
That was a really good catch by their receiver. Turned his body, made a great catch.
Landon Harper with the reception at the 14-yard line, and now Heritage is going to try and go fast. Clock running again, ball at the 14, 1st and 10. Here's Hester, and he's going to be dragged down in the backfield. No, gets away. Now Springdale's got him. Michael Dickerson will wrap him up back at the 20-yard line. Ball's loose.
Oh, they call him down.
Braden Connor came away with it. Dickerson's going to get credited with the tackle. It's a 6-yard loss. And that's probably going to be the final play of the first quarter.
I think if you're Heritage, you gotta feel good about the first
quarter.
Oh,
absolutely you do.
You know, I think if you're Springdale, you think we shot ourselves in the foot on 2 different drives.
That's the end of the first quarter. Our score 0-0. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletics Foundation Television.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
What if we told you you could buy your next home without having to compromise? That's exactly what the Schuber Mitchell Come Home Savings Program can do for you. Choose between a $5,000 design studio allowance, a $7,500 luxury kitchen and bath upgrade, $3,500 in closing costs, or a 0.5% rate buy down, saving you thousands over the life of your loan. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Come home to a place you love. Head to Schuber Mitchell's website today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
We start the second quarter. Springdale and Rogers Heritage tied at 0, and Springdale with 104 yards in the first quarter, but 2 turnovers.
Right, and those are you know, one inside the 5, the second one driving in their territory. So, like I said, those two drives, you got to put points on the board right there.
This is 2nd and 16. It'll be a 3 wide receiver set. Castaneda with Dingle alongside. High snap. Castaneda catches it, flips it out far side. They try it. Looked like it was going to be a double pass.
It sure did look like that. He kind of looked, didn't he?
Yep, Landon Harper with the reception turns what could have been disaster into something, and they're going to mark him out at the 18-yard line. It winds up being about a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that was, I think we were fortunate there because, like you said, he paused and looked for a second.
Seen a lot of high snaps, and in watching them in their last couple of games, a lot of high snaps coming back, so Castaneda has to certainly be alert for that. This is going to be 3rd down and 13, line to make the 5-yard line. Just underway here in the second quarter, and looks like we're going to get a timeout, Rogers Heritage. So we're going to take the timeout with them. 11:52 to go here in the half. Coach and I'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Harbor High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation.
11:52 to go here in the half. It's 3rd down, 13 yards to go. Hester alone in we'll call it a shotgun formation. I'll snap it to him, and here he comes. He'll find the corner at the 20, and he'll get down to about the 15-yard line. Braden Connor on the stop, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And just enough yardage where they get inside that 20 to have a chance to kick. And it looks like that's what they're setting up.
They're going to send the kicking team on.
And evidently he likes the right hash. That's the way they
Luis Gonzalez on to try the field goal. They'll put it down at the 21, so it'll be a 31-yard attempt. The wind now blowing kind of across the screen. Kicks on the way, and it's good. So our score with 11:09 to go here in the half. Rogers Heritage 3, Springdale nothing. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
11:06 to go in the half. 3-0 Rogers Heritage. And I think if you're Springdale at this point, you got to feel kind of fortunate to just be down 3.
Yes, I think so. I think you're exactly right. Even though they got them 3 on the board there, we've got to do our job on offense. I think defensively, I think we're putting enough pressure on them. Coach Chicks, and the defensive staff has done a good job, and the offensive staff's done fine. Players just have to execute what they're doing. And we've got 2 players that cough the ball up. We got to hold on to that.
Noel Howard, Vonnie Williams, Khalil Marks all drop back deep. Luis Gonzalez has it teed up.
It looks like our kids they're trying to play a chess game. You can kind of see them. Oh, they're playing up, they're playing back. You can tell they've been coached on it. There it is, short kick.
Short kick. Kanagaki catches it at the 30. Now Logic get up across the 40. And that's where Springdale will take over. 1st and 10, good field position for Springdale.
Yeah, I think, you can tell Heritage kind of knows some limitations that they've got on the kicking game. And so by doing that, they keep us from running it back. At the same time, it gives us pretty good field position.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 41, 10:59 to go in the half. Springdale just kind of got to get the offense in gear. 104 yards, but those 2 turnovers have just been killers so far.
Correct.
Marks, Howard, and Kanagaki in the backfield. Jack's going to throw. under pressure, and he's going to go down back at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and that's that 6-man box I was telling you. They got that extra guy off the edge there, and I'm not sure if we didn't fan back and account for him or not. I'd have to go back and look at it on replay, but it kind of looks like that's probably what happened on that one.
It's going to be a 6-yard loss, and Springdale's been playing behind the stick, something that we haven't seen in the first 3 games.
Yeah, you know, and when you're having to catch up in this offense, this is something that you shouldn't normally should be doing.
Second down. This is Orellana. Ransell near first down yardage up to midfield, and it's going to be 3rd down and short.
And that's that speed differential I was telling you. He's just a little bit quicker and gets through that hole a little bit quicker than Lotchkin. Lotchkin's just so much bigger, and so they're deceptive, but they're really good to kind of offset each other.
So it's going to be 3rd down at about 1.5 yards. After the run by Orellana, they'll give it to him again. He's got room off the right side, and he's going to get about 4, and it's enough for a Springdale first down.
Yeah, good job there. Just taking what they'll give us right there. It looked like it was right off tackle right there. And Jack kind of led him that way, and he kind of pulled it off the edge there.
Springdale now with 5 first downs in the ball game. Clock stops with 9:50 to go. Down marker says 4. They're going to need to change that. It is 1st and 10. There they go. Hayden Brown will come near side. Braden Connors split top side. Give to Orellana straight ahead. Nothing there.
I think that's a situation you see Jack. He's kind of telling the coach, I'm trying to pull it. And anytime you rotate backs like that, it's that mesh issue. And when you run this offense, the mesh is huge. And
Heritage has done a nice job against this offense on first down.
Yeah.
They're winning the majority of the first downs, putting Springdale behind the sticks. This is going to be 2nd down. We'll call it 10.
Well, you got those 2 A-gap players and those 2 eyes, and they're pinching hard inside to stop that fullback.
There's Orellana. He's going to get down close to the 40-yard line. They'll give him the 39. It's going to bring up 3rd down and manageable.
Well, I see there. Then we're going to take it back for 15. We've got 1. You know, those are things we got to learn to control our emotions right there in the ball game, and you can't let those kind of things take control of your play.
So we'll await the call. It's going to be a personal foul, certainly. It just depends on is it offsetting or.
I think that's what they're talking about, but I think it's going to be on us.
Nobody's really moving.
But he might do that just to say, look, we're going to keep this game quiet. We're not going to do this. So
we wait.
It looks like that's what he's telling this official here on the headset. Look, tell the coach they're going to offset. Yep, and then offset on ours. That's exactly what it is.
So the play will stand. They're going to put the ball down at the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah. Well, let's move the stick back up, I guess.
8:47 to go in the half. 3-0 our score.
You know, this is one of those emotional games. You're fighting for that, that first win, and kids start playing with emotions, and they got to learn to control that.
Marks Howard and Orellana in the backfield. Jack Pounder is the quarterback. He'll go under center. Ransell, 1st down yardage, still going inside the 30. They'll put him down at the 29, 1st down Springdale.
Good job there. And you notice with the 6-man front, like I said, those two eyes A-gap players, they're trying to pinch inside and stop that fullback, so they're just hitting it a little bit wider. And they're doing a good job coming right off that edge there.
Springdale moves down to the 29-yard line. Clock running, 8:22 to go in the half. And now we're starting to see Springdale kind of get the offense in gear.
Well, and this is that offense where you're just hitting blows, your body blows, and that's going to take over at some point.
1st and 10, and the ball's on the ground.
Looks like
Heritage has it.
You know, I think that just popped up. I don't know if it was a mesh. I think we just lost the.
No signal yet from the referee,
Got 2 Heritage guys calling it. Yep.
Heritage football. Springdale's turned it over 3 times here in the first half. Ball's going to be placed at the 26, so Heritage once again stops Springdale's offense, and I don't know if it's a situation where Springdale is getting stopped, more or less Springdale stopping themselves.
I think that's exactly what's happened. We've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, and that's a situation where it wasn't a mesh issue. It looked like the quarterback was just trying to pull it out and take it and belly the ball, and when he did, he just lost the ball. And but we've got to control that. That's something that we got to take care of the ball.
8:01 to go here in the half. Castaneda will bring the offense out. And look, if you're Heritage at this point, I mean, you got a lot of pep in your step here. Your defense is playing well.
That's right.
3 wide receiver set. First down 10, ball to 26. Castaneda under pressure. Rolling near side. And that ball's going to be intercepted at the 40-yard line. Vonnie Williams with his first career interception in Springdale. Springdale will get the football back in Heritage territory.
Yeah, that's great. Great job there. So that was one of the things where we got pressure.
So the Dogs going to take over. Ball's going to be at the 38-yard line. So Springdale catches a break here. Vonnie Williams with the interception. That's Springdale's first interception of the year, and now you got to take advantage of this.
Yeah, you got pressure right up the gut that time, and forced him out in the pocket, and he just kind of threw it up.
7:51 to go here in the half. Springdale going to get the football back. Lodgkit's back in the backfield. Here's Lodgkit. Carrying Heritage tacklers down near the 25-yard line.
I think their coach is wanting motion. And
we've got a referee's timeout. So
looks like we got a flag on the sideline for their coach. He's upset. I think he's saying that we got men in motion, and he's fighting for that for his kids. And the official on the sideline said he's had enough.
So we'll wait and see what the call is. 7:44 to go.
They may just give them a sideline warning. A lot of times on
that
first time,
seems to be about
that first time they try to give them that sideline warning. I think that's probably what you're going to get here.
Yep,
yeah.
There's the sideline warning. So ball's going to be placed at the 26. It's a 12-yard gain for Lodgkit and a first down for Springdale. Springdale with 149 yards of offense here in the first half, but those 3 turnovers right now looming really, really large.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where sometimes those stats look good, but if you don't have points on the board to match it, those stats just look good. You got to put points on the board.
So 1st and 10, clock running, 7:35 to go in the half. Springdale trying to get in the red zone for the first time with possession of the football. There's Orellana. He's going to get maybe 2 down to the 24. And, like Coach says, as long as you're falling forward, that's a good play.
Yeah. We got 3 out of that one, so that's what you want. We got to put points on the board on this drive right here, and I feel good defensively. We've kind of put them in a position where we've got them where we want them.
2nd down 8. Orellana's come in at the fullback spot. It's Khalil in motion. Ransell straight ahead, finds a little bit of a hole, and he's going to get down close to the 15, real close to first down yardage. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
On that other, yeah, he gave it.
Yep, they gave it to him, so it'll be down at the 16-yard line, and Springdale's got a first down.
Good job there, just hitting it right up the gut.
8-yard pickup's going to be enough to move the sticks. Clock will stop with 6:45 to go, and now running again. Now this looks a little bit more like what we're used to.
And that was midline there where Jack's just kind of stepping out. He's running right up the gut, and Jack's reading that first player there. And so that was a great read by Jack, the quarterback, and good job by the fullback hitting it hard.
First down 10, ball at the 16. Ransell straight ahead. He's got room. Ransell inside the 5, fighting into the end zone.
Oh, they called him down.
They're going to call him down at the half-foot line. I thought he got in.
I did. It was close. He did a good job using that umpire as a pick. Did you see that? Good job there.
Great.
Going quick right here.
15-yard run by Ransell Orellana. And now Springdale with a 1st and goal ball. It can't be more than the nose of the football away. Jack will go under center. Orellana straight ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Rancel Orellana with his first touchdown of the year. 6:04 to go in the half, and Springdale finally gets on the board. A.J. Woods on to try the extra point. He's 8 out of 9 on the year. Kicks on the way. And good. So our score, with 6:04 to go in the half, Springdale 7, Heritage 3. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at
Do you have a
everyday low
roster?
prices and same day
Do you have a
delivery
roster?
available.
Remind me to get
But
you
the best part is that we love to serve our
I'll get you.
So
I'll
when
get you
buy
the.
at
I'll get your
Sam's,
roster.
Part of
Make
your
things
purchase
easy for you.
goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at Sam's.
6:04 to go in the half. The Springdale scoring drive. 5 plays, 38 yards, capped off by a Rancel Orellana 1-yard touchdown run. And I think the people in red sort of breathe, taking a collective sigh of relief.
Exactly. Well, it's one of those we ran what we're supposed to run. We took care of the football like we're supposed to, and that's what happened.
A.J. Woods has it teed up. Back deep for Heritage. Amir Dingle and Michael Hester. Landon Harper, the third return guy, back deep. So A.J. high end over end. Coming to Dingle. He'll take it at the 5. Dingle heading to the far side. He's got some room across the 20, 25, 30. Amir Dingle can be pushed out of bounds by A.J. Woods at the 40-yard line. And we've got a flag down. So we'll wait and see what the flag is. And
looks like they're walking back this way, so. Our defensive lineman's kind of waiting there, so it looks like it's coming back here, and that'll be, if it's a flag there, it's another 10 at least there, so.
It's probably of the holding or illegal block in the back variety.
It's going to be about the 12-yard line, probably. Looks like it's holding.
So the hold will bring it back to the 13-yard line. Shout out to Meredith Hutchins, who is up on Beaver Lake watching the game tonight. Glad to have her and Jimmy along. Yeah. Their boys went. They did a little quarterbacking around here.
Yeah.
Connor and Lane. This will be 1st and 10. 5:55 to go in the half. Heritage does get the ball first. And we'll talk about my favorite subject, the middle 8, here in about a minute and 55 seconds. Castaneda in the shotgun. They're going to snap it directly to Dingle. And he's going to be stopped for a couple yards, maybe 2 up to the 15-yard line. Springdale's sort of getting the grasp
they jumped out of that. He cut up underneath it. Great job by the linebacker, scraping outside and being where he's supposed to be. Good job there by stringing it out.
They're going to put it down at the 15. It is a 2-yard pickup.
Just different formations and making sure you get lined up correctly. And that's what, so far, our kids have done a good job of.
Empty set for Castaneda. Quads to the near side. Springdale outnumbered. Castaneda rolling near side. Pass is nearly intercepted by Michael Dickerson. Julian Arroyo's chasing Castaneda, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
That was kind of a weird setup. He just kind of jogged out there and kind of looking.
Castaneda has been under pressure almost all night. He has 6 out of 9 so far, 42 yards, has the 1 interception, and this is going to be 3rd down and 8. Heritage has not converted a 3rd down tonight. They're 0 for 3. Clock stopped with 5:14 to go in the half.
This could be a big play here if we hold them here.
Flea flicker. And Castaneda rolling far side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's going to wind up being a sack. And Springdale's going to get the football back here with 5:07 to go.
And should put us in pretty good field position. I know he's kind of got that rugby-style kick, and he's kicked it pretty good. But, you fair catch it, you're inside the 50. That's pretty good with 5 minutes on the clock. We'll take that all day. This will be Hester's third punt. 33-yard average on his 2 kicks so far. Khalil's back deep. Hester gets the kick away. Khalil lets it hit. He's going to field it at the 47. Khalil with the spin. He's going to be dragged down right at the 47. So Springdale going to get good field position with 5:01 to go in the half. Really good, right inside the 50. And like you said, it's you got 5 minutes left before half because Heritage does get the ball coming out the second half. Yeah, they do. So Springdale going to need some points out of this drive. This will be 1st down and 10. Springdale can run their regular offense here. Right. Springdale's defense played well tonight. They've been Played put in some really bad well. spots, Pressure. and they've come up well. The up fronts put pressure the whole night. That's good. 1st and 10, ball at the 47. You're going to go out of the I and hand it to Orellana. Ransell running over people inside the 40-yard line. He's got first down yardage down to the 36. 12-yard pickup there. Looked like the old ISO play there. That was a really good job. Reverse out by the quarterback. You got a blocker, and then you got Orellana's just taking the handoff, doing a great job. Ransell's having a good night tonight. Yeah. That is his 11th carry for 76 yards, and now we've got whistles. Timeout there. The referee going to call us a timeout, and now. What do we got here? Coach is getting an explanation. There's something going on the Springdale sideline.
There's a player that was down past the.
Yeah.
He was a hurt player, and he was down on that end, and the official didn't like it, I guess.
There we go.
He was off the field, but he was past the box there.
It'll be 1st and 10. They're in the eye again. Here comes Orellana. Coach, this is one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And when they stop it to the right, you turn and go the left side.
This is going to get down to about the 30-yard line.
We're just going to line up and do it again.
Like approaching the 4-minute mark, and this is that middle 8 that you want to dominate. You want to score here, and then score again in the first 4 minutes of the second half, and you can really take control of the ball game.
Right.
Here it comes again. Ransell straight ahead. Springdale now just sort of powering their way down the field.
Well, I told you, they had that six-man front. Now we've got a tight end up there. You got the eye, so we've got an extra guy for them now that we didn't have originally the first time. So we've kind of countered their attack, and it's been good for us. Good job by our coaching staff to see that and take advantage of it.
We're going to get a timeout, Heritage. 4:02 to go in the half. Springdale leads by 4. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletics Foundation Television.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
4:02 to go in the half. Springdale leads by 4. And, Coach, you're starting to feel like Springdale's starting to take over here.
Yeah,
get a little momentum.
Rhythm. You bet. And they, like I said, they kind of countered that 6-man box up there in the front, putting that tight end up there, and then putting Lodgkin at fullback, and Orellana's back there at the tailback.
That's a lot of beef coming at you.
You got a lot of weight coming that side. And here's the thing: we've had a lot of success running to the right side. Actually, our left side is the bigger side.
Yeah.
So, that's a good thing, too, because if we ever go to the left side, anything can happen.
So it'll be 1st down 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Springdale going to go back into the flex bone. Orellana's going to stay in at the fullback spot. Noel Howard, Khalil Marks, the running backs. Jack Pounders under center. It's Marks in motion. Here comes Ransell. He is going to get to... Looks like they're going to give him the 21, so it'll be about a 3-yard pickup. And Springdale content here just to use clock.
Yeah, they are. And that time, Orellana, he kind of bounced it a little bit to the outside. I think the coaches would probably prefer him to stay more vertical and get upfield on that. Probably get a yard or two more.
Orellana's been busy here in the first half. 14 carries for 91 yards.
He's done a great job. I like the way he runs. He's hard. He puts his head down those shoulders, and then he runs behind those shoulders. He does a good job.
Clock running, 3:25 to go.
Pounders under center. Jack pulls it. He finds, this is Noel, trying to get to the corner, inside the 15. And he's going to be dragged down there. It's going to be close to first down yardage. We'll wait and see where it is. Looks like maybe a half a yard short.
I think you're right. The official on the top side there is definitely short of the line to gain. It's going to be a full yard, looks like.
So they're going to put it at the 16. And it's going to be third down. We'll call it 2. Here's Orellana, straight ahead, got room. Orellana inside the 10, puts his head down, and now they're just going to push him down to the 5-yard line, first down, Springdale.
That's a good job there. He made one guy miss, and that corner of the safety came up, and he ducked his head, and it was man on man at that point.
I want to give a shout out to Alex Conley, who's playing now at the center spot. He came in a couple series ago, and he and Jack are doing great work in there, moving people around.
Yeah.
First and goal, ball resting at the 6. Here's Orellana again. Finding a little room inside the 5, still going, and he's going to be down at about the 3.
You know, the clock's gonna probably hit under 2 minutes here before this plays out, and I think we're good, like you said, pretty content just letting the clock run.
Be second down and goal.
Got to put points in right here.
Here's Jack straight ahead into the end zone.
Yes.
Touchdown, Springdale. Jack Pounders gets in his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and Springdale extends their lead to 10.
Good job there by the offense, just taking it, and like I said, they went with that rhino look with the tight end right and left and just ran the football right down where they needed to.
1:49 to go here, and Springdale, if I'm reading this correctly, has all 3 timeouts left.
They could actually
the way
put
the
some
defense
pressure,
is playing, yeah, you could come up with the football again.
You could.
Woods kick on the way, and good. So our score with 1:49 to go in the half, Springdale 14, Heritage 3. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
1:49 to go in the half. The touchdown drive, 8 plays, 47 yards. Jack goes the last 3 for the touchdown, and Springdale sort of taking control here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed to do. And here's the crazy thing: if we take care of the ball the first 2 drives, where could it be?
Yeah, it could be 28-3.
You know,
defense has been lights out tonight.
But that's part of the game. That's why you play it, and you got to take care of the football. Now we're doing it, and you see what's happening.
Woods has it teed up. End-over-end kick going towards Amir Dingle. He'll take it at the 6. Dingle, 25. And he's going to be dragged down out at the 27-yard line, and that's where Heritage will start.
Well, like you said, you got a minute 43. You got all 3 timeouts. If they can put the pressure on like they need to, call the timeouts when they need to, you can actually get the ball back and have a chance to maybe put some more points on the board.
So Castaneda will bring the offense out, and if you're Heritage, you can't turn it over here. They're going to go with this little wildcat deal. Hester back in the shotgun. Castaneda, the quarterback, near side. This is Hester. Across the 30-yard line, going to be run out close to first down yardage.
And I think that's probably what you're going to see is them try to just, control, take care of the ball right here. Of course, that helped us a little bit by him going out of bounds. Without question, they got a 4-yard gain, but with him going out of bounds, it saved us having to call a timeout.
So it'll be second down and 6.
Same formation.
Hester alone in the backfield. Now he's going to roll far side. Hester trying to get outside, across the 35. He's got, get about another 4 out of that, close to first down yardage. He's tough to bring down. He's really shifty.
He is. He's definitely got some wiggle with him, and he did a good job there, making it and getting about 3 or 4 extra yards there for 3rd and short.
Clock running, 1:12 to go here in the half. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. Hester will go back in the shotgun. Same formation.
Yeah, he's going to probably come this way, try to get the 1st down. You got the outside linebacker outside with nobody blocking him, so he's probably going to come this way.
Here's Hester. He'll run near side. He's got the 1st down up to about the 45-yard line, 46-yard line, and the clock will stop momentarily with 47 seconds to go. It's a 5-yard pickup. Gonzalez he's got a bit of a leg.
Yeah.
He already got 1 field goal down from 31 yards, but we don't know exactly how much range he has.
You got 44 going in. So
Gaddy's coming in. He's the tight end. Castaneda going to go back at the quarterback spot, and this is taking forever. Play clock down to 15.
And the clock's running as well.
Castaneda will throw. Looking near side, pass complete. That's Morris, across the 40-yard line into Springdale territory. Check that, Hill.
Yeah, there you just got about a 12-yard comeback, get out of bounds, and like you said, if they can punch in 3 here, and they get the ball the second half, it's kind of gives them a chance to.
20 seconds to go in the half. Castaneda will throw.
Same thing.
This pass is complete. This one going to be at the 30-yard line. And Springdale just playing a soft zone here. It's about a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1, but 16 seconds on the clock.
Here it looks like I'm looking at signals, and looks like you got a comeback or maybe a dig on the outside up top, or probably down here with his throwing. It's probably going to be on this side.
Castaneda throws, same play.
Yep.
Well, they're in field goal range. Hill with another catch, this one at the 20-yard line. 13 seconds to go, and we're going to get a timeout. Springdale. 13 seconds to go in the half. 14-3 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. The Heritage Drive, so far, 6 plays, 48 yards. They are in field goal range with 13 seconds to go.
We've just kind of been soft. and
very soft in the coverage.
Almost too soft, I think. That's probably what the coaches are saying. Look, guys, play defense, but don't be so soft. And it still looks like we're kind of backed up a little bit here.
Castaneda to throw.
Across the middle.
He's looking for Morris in the end zone, and incomplete, and I thought I saw the referee reaching for his flag, and with 8 seconds to go, Springdale dodges the bullet because Morris was open.
Yeah, and sometimes, I wonder, as soft as we're playing, how somebody gets behind you like that,
Well, they ran a little stop. I mean, Morris ran a little stop like they'd been with the comeback routes, ran a little stop. Castaneda hits him with the pump, and he goes. But Vonnie Williams there to make the play, and with 8 seconds to go here, if you're Heritage, you can't get tackled in bounds.
No.
Castaneda, they're going to set up the screen. Here's Morris at the 15. He's going to be dragged down. Nice play there.
And here's your field goal. Right
Lauder
here.
with the tackle.
4 seconds.
Yep, 4 seconds left. It's going to go down to the 15-yard line, and that's going to set up a 33-yard field goal attempt by Luis Gonzalez.
Well, you think right now they haven't. I don't see the kicker coming out yet.
Oh, wow. You got to take the points here.
Well, there he is. Yeah,
okay.
He's coming out now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call the timeout. So we'll take the timeout with him. 4 seconds to go here in the half. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
4 seconds to go in the half. Luis Gonzalez is on to try the extra point, or excuse me, the field goal. They're going to put it down. Let's see. They're going to put this thing down at the 22, so it'll be a 32-yard attempt. He's already hit from 31 and hit with enough.
Yeah. Be nice to get a little block and scoop right here.
That kick is on the way.
Got it.
And good. And that's going to be the last play of the first half. Our score after 2 quarters. Springdale 14, Rogers Heritage 6. Coach and I will be back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
I'm Don Strubing. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Zach Arns. I'm voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Our halftime score, Springdale 14, Rogers Heritage 6. Our halftime show is brought to you by Springdale Athletic Foundation, Tyson Foods, McClarty Daniel, Harps Food Stores, Arvest Bank, and our friends at 5H Photography. 14-6 our halftime score. Coach and I will be back to break it down for you. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good, but Carmart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Carmart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience.
waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, president of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with a highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
And it's good!
Introducing the Springdale Public Schools Paper Football Tournament. Get ready for a showdown like no other, where the game comes alive on paper. It's not just a child's game, it's a battle of wits. Who will claim victory and etch their name in Springdale history? Experience the thrill of victory only on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube channel.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
Hi, my name is Wayne Stellick. I'm the Director of Development for Athletics in the Springdale Public School System. I want to thank you for donating to our Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because we care about our student athletes.
My name is Betsy Barker, Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feet program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for students to compete in. I am Donald Tucker, President of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549. Our halftime score, Springdale 14, Rogers Heritage 6. Coach Johnson and I back with you at Gate Stadium on Heritage High School campus. And, Coach, it's been an interesting first half. Springdale turns it over 3 times, but still finds themselves up a touchdown here as we start the third quarter.
Exactly. You know, like I said, we kind of alluded to this earlier. If we take care of the ball the first couple of drives, it's a lot different ball game than what we're seeing right now.
Couple of scores from around the conference here. It's 14-6. Springdale leads at halftime down in Fayetteville. Purple Dogs lead Bentonville West 28-7. Rogers leading Southside down in the River Valley 17-7. And then maybe the surprise of the night, Harbor trailing Bentonville, but just by 11, 38-27 at the half.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. You know Bentonville's very prolific in what they do, and with Harbor being able to put that many points up is surprising to me.
Some numbers from the first half. Springdale with 222 yards of total offense, 104 of that coming from Rancel Orellana from the fullback spot.
Exactly, and like we talked about earlier, the 2 running backs are a little bit different. You got Notch is just a bigger back, and then Orellana, he's just a much little quicker. He's got some good size with him, but their speed's just enough difference that it kind of offsets really good, and they do a good job playing it.
Turnovers really the story of the first half. Springdale with 3 of them. Rogers Heritage with 1. That 1 turnover leading directly to points.
Exactly, and that was a good thing on our part. But we've got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot, and we've done that. And
we got to start controlling the ball. And this offense gives us that opportunity. We just got to protect it.
Now, Rogers Heritage is going to get the football here to start the second half. And, I talk a lot about the middle force. The last 4 minutes of the first half, Springdale won that 7-3. Now, Rogers Heritage is going to get the football first with a chance to get some points on the board and get themselves right back in this.
Exactly, and if we're not careful, that's exactly what can happen. The good thing is I feel real confident. Our defensive line has done a great job putting pressure up front, up the middle. And so, there toward the end of the first half, they kind of hit some things outside with Hester kind of running outside. And then the soft corner on the end, they kind of got the ball down the field. I think that's probably going to get corrected coming out of this second half, and hopefully our pressure will lead to us getting the ball where we need to.
So Springdale's going to send out the kick team. A.J. Wood's going to kick it off. Heritage going to get it to start the second half. They had 149 yards of offense, and and Springdale's defense was put in some bad spots here off turnovers, and they came up big in the first half.
Exactly, and if you look back in the past couple of games, our defensively has done a pretty good job of doing some things in some bad situations. And so this is something that, if we'll start working together, and I think the more our offense continues to get more fluid and just not getting the ball turned over, I think we'll do a lot better defensively and offensively and be more team-oriented.
So we are ready to start the second half. A.J. Woods has it teed up back deep for Heritage. Hester and Dingle. A.J. going to kick it far side. Need a fair catch call there at the 28-yard line, and that's where Heritage is going to take over. So
not bad there.
Yeah, and Dingle has proven that he's pretty dangerous. Yeah. So that's not a bad play there by Springdale.
Yeah, puts it inside the 30-yard line there, and so that's a positive thing for us on the kick team.
So that's where Heritage will start it. Dominic Castaneda going to take the football for Rogers Heritage. First and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. That's Dingle in motion. This Castaneda, this is the play they opened with. A little quarterback draw, that's not going to get much. Middle of that Springdale defense, Braden Connor down there, Michael Dickerson as well.
And Arroyos did a good job coming from his tackle position, just fighting across the offensive lineman's face there and just stringing it out. Good job, pressure up the middle.
So it'll be second down 9. Castaneda in the first half. 10 for 14, 81 yards, did have the one interception. 30 seconds gone here in the quarter. Castaneda under pressure. And he's going to go down. Brandon Lauder's got him way back inside Heritage territory. They're going to mark him down at the 21. Good pressure there from Springdale's senior linebacker.
Exactly. And again, up front with the lineman Arroyos, and then the linebacker Brandon Lauder taking it to finish it off there with the sack. Great job there by the linebacker Lauder.
So now third down and long. Line to make is the 41-yard line. This, we'll call it third down and 21. Castaneda will go back in the shotgun. Here's Dingle. Dingle gets to the outside. He's going to get across the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 36. It's going to be short of first down yardage. It's going to leave him a fourth down and 5. A good pickup there by Dingle.
Looks like you got the punt team coming out, and this is a situation with, with Heritage. They may try a fake here. They're out far enough. It's within 5 yards, so just be smart right here. Play safe.
Hester,
like that's
that's exactly what they're going to do. Hester is the running back. He's also the punter. He's punted a couple times tonight, 33-yard average. This will be his fourth kick of the night. That's Dingle in motion. Springdale, nobody back deep. Hester gets the kick away. It's going to hit at the 31 and take a Heritage roll inside the 15. Rolling towards the 10. It's going to be stopped at the 11-yard line. Great kick there by Michael Hester.
Yeah, that's a good job flipping the field there.
So Springdale get the football at their own 11-yard line. That's a 53-yard kick, and now with 10:35 to go here in the third quarter, Springdale's defense does exactly what you ask them to do.
No doubt. They got the pressure up the middle. They did what they needed to do, and that's now our offense has just got to come out, move the ball.
So first and 10 for Springdale. Lodgkit back in at the fullback spot. Khalil and Noel, they're the slot backs. Jack Pounder's the quarterback. Straight ahead goes Lodgkit. He's going to get maybe 3 out to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and that time they went with that tight end look again, like we talked about. They got an extra guy down on the line now. It looks like they've got 7 down on the front line, and they're just trying to put some bodies up the line.
This is
and fill
just
the
begging
goals.
for that rocket toss.
Yes, and that's what they're they're putting 7 up front there, and now they're just trying to flip it. Wherever the tight end goes, they're trying to flip the side over there. We got the tight end over here, so number-wise.
Khalil in motion. Jack, 20-yard line. He's got first down yardage up to the 25.
Good job there by Jack.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Springdale will get the first down.
That's one of those things. When you've got 6, 7 guys up at the box right there, if you break the first level, you got a chance to score.
And it's coming at some point. They're going
That's
to
right.
run. They're going to run the pitch.
Just a matter of protecting it. That's right.
9:45 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale's first possession of the second half. It's Khalil in motion. Jack to throw, and we've got flags down.
Looks like we got motion. Yeah.
It'll be Springdale's first penalty of the night.
That
will be accepted.
Yeah, that was something that early on their coach was fighting for early in the first half, and it kind of caught up to us there. We had some guys look like they were kind of leaning a little bit, and anytime you're in this motion, this kind of offense with motion every play, people kind of tend to lean, and you got to really watch that. I know at the junior high level we do the same thing.
So it'll be 1st and 15. You're right, boy. They are stacking the line. It is 7 deep.
Yeah, and then you got these 2 backers back there deep, so they can run to the ball, and that's what it looks like they're doing.
Here's Lodge gets straight ahead. He'll get up to the 23-yard line.
And he's an arm tackle away from getting to that second level.
Springdale content to just work the clock here with a touchdown lead plus 2-point conversion. They're feeling pretty good, especially the way the defense is playing.
Yeah, no doubt. I feel good about how the defense is playing. You can see there we got an extra split here.
Jack to throw. They got it protected. Pass complete. Far side. Khalil Marks. First down Springdale. And that'll bust them out of that 7 line.
That's that wheel route down the sideline. I told you early on in the first half it was open, and we tried to run it earlier, and that guy came off the edge. Now with that extra guy at tight end, we've got somebody that can protect that.
19-yard pickup gives Springdale a first down. And look, if you're going to stack 8 guys in the box, you're going to throw it.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it. And a good job by the coaching staff to recognize that and take that.
Well, they're going to stick with it. So it's first down and 10. Ball at the 42-yard line. Clock running, 8:30 to go here in the third quarter. Straight ahead, not much there.
Look like there the
Still
fullback
fighting,
probably
though.
hit it just a little bit too tight. If he bounces it outside coming off Colby's outside hip, he's probably still running right there.
Logic will get a couple up to the 44.
And that left side, Colby's a big old body right there, 78. Does a great job, him and Tevin both. That's a lot of meat on this side.
That's a lot of beef on that side of the line, isn't it?
It sure is.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Comes Landon Hahn into the ball game. He'll come near side as a wide receiver, number 14. His first action of the night. It's Khalil in motion. Straight ahead. No, they're going to pitch it to Khalil, and he's got room. 50-yard line. Boy, he was one move away.
Yeah.
Maximus Howard on the tackle. One of the great names in the 7A West.
Yeah.
Love that name. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Like you said, and that's that. As a receiver out in this offense, it's tough when you wait and take the pitch. It's a long block, and you got to stay out there. And that's one there where he gets past that guy, and he may take that one to the house.
3rd down 2. Springdale 4 out of 6 on 3rd downs tonight. It's Khalil in motion. Straight ahead, Lodgkin. We got a flag down, and I think this one's coming back.
Looks like I think the slot might have moved a little early. I think that's probably what they're calling. If it's coming back from the White Hats position, that's kind of probably where he's looking.
So after no penalties in the first half, 2 on this opening drive. We'll wait for the call, the illegal shift.
Yep.
So that'll put Springdale back at the 45-yard line.
And those are those plays. It's not losing the ball, but you're shooting yourself in the foot after you get a good run for a first down, and you have to come back, and now it's 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 7 now. 7:02 to go. They'll wind the clock. And Springdale 4 out of 6 on 3rd down so far.
Yeah, I think they'll give Jack a chance to be able to read this right here and see what they do.
Here's Kanagaki straight ahead.
Yep, first down.
And he's got first down yardage.
I thought that's what they might do. It's kind of an outside zone play, or an outside. Actually, it's a mid double play where they can read it and then they can pitch it. And Jack did a great job reading it. The guy outside stepped up. He just gave it to Lodgkin, and
so they'll put it down at the 47. And that'll be enough for Springdale first down. I was texting with Steve Conley, former Razorback, the all-time sack leader at the University of Arkansas. His son Alex has come in for Alex Engel, who was hurt in the first half, and doing a great job there. I was talking to him about kind of what he was seeing, and he's real impressed with this offensive line.
Yeah, went back to the eye here.
Here comes Orellana. Heritage ready for that one. They're going to lose about a half yard on that.
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing in an extra lineman when either we go to the slot eye look or we go to the tight end look. They take a secondary back out and bring an extra lineman in. That's something there you were talking about. If we can get that block out on the edge there, or the first guy on the toss, we got a chance to really do something good. Or this might be a good shot right here to maybe throw the ball.
2nd down 11. Clock moving here, quick moving 3rd quarter. 5:45 to go. Braden Connor near side, the wide receiver. Jack hands to Orellana. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Puts us back in manageable now. We got some guys over on the sideline that, again, you gotta learn to play football and don't let the emotions take over. You got to learn to play football.
So we'll see where they put it down. Everybody gets cleared off the sidelines very quickly. And I haven't seen them put the football down yet.
Looks like they got it marked around the 46 or 47 maybe.
42. 42? Yeah, we'll go 42.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, we're getting old. The eyesight isn't what it used to be. So it's 3rd down. The line to make is the 37, so we'll call it 3rd down and 5. Springdale going to stay in the eye. Here's Lodgkin. First down yardage, still going. Gave that little different look that time with the motion.
That's right. In that time they had the extra guy. If you Jack's just looking up there reading. There's 4 and 3. He's just reading wherever side the 3 sides at. That's probably where he's going to go.
9-yard pickup gives Springdale the first down. Clock continues to move, and this is exactly what you want if you're a Bulldog fan.
Yeah, it's they're going to move the ball. It's a numbers game right here. They're just doing what they run the clock and move the ball.
Here comes Orellana. He's going to get down to about the 30-yard line, 3-yard pickup, and Springdale very content here to just pick up 3 and 4 yards at a time and work this clock with an 8-point lead. Orellana now 112 yards on 19 carries tonight. Those are both career highs for him.
I say, the back size is different. There's not much difference in those backs. I mean, when you look at them side by side each other out there, that's pretty good. 2 backs to have right there.
2nd down 7. Jack takes it, and the pitch is intercepted. Springdale's turned it over for a 4th time. Now we've got a fumble. The football is out at the 36-yard line, and they're going to say Rogers Heritage football. Springdale's turned it over now 4 times tonight. They're going to mark the ball at the 33, so Springdale's offense now has put the ball on the ground 5 times. They've lost 4 of them.
Wow.
I guess that's right with the reception and the fumble. They put it on the ground 5 times tonight. And that's just one of those things, we haven't seen a lot. I mean, we've seen them a couple of times here and there,
Right.
but I mean, it is, I don't know if Heritage is doing something different, but it is certainly evident tonight that Springdale's got to do a better job protecting the football.
Exactly.
So Springdale's defense will come back out here, 8-point lead, 4:01 to go in the third quarter.
A little confusion out there.
Now we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take the timeout with them. 4:01 to go in the third quarter, 14-6 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. So somehow 11 seconds ran off the clock during the timeout. We've now got 3:50 on the clock. I think there's a discussion going on down with the referees, and it looks like they're going to let it go.
Yep. Kind of strange. We've seen a lot of stuff.
We have seen a lot of stuff.
In officiating this year, and it's kind of been different.
1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Castaneda in at the quarterback spot. High snap. Castaneda the throw. Fires, hits Hester at the 47. This is Michael Hester into Springdale territory at the 49.
Those are things that, change a possession, be ready for a big chunk play right there, and we got to do a good job making sure we're ready to play that.
1st and 10, ball at the 50. Castaneda, no, they're going to snap it straight to Dingle. Springdale had him. He's going to wind up getting maybe a yard.
Yep. Good job stringing it out right there. Again, we're getting pressure up front, which is kind of bouncing it to the outside, and that's helped us a little bit. So.
Clock stopped with 3:23 to go here in the third quarter. It's been kind of an odd football game, just really from the jump with the turnovers and
right.
Springdale just trying to get that 2-score lead. This is Dingle. He's got blockers out in front, 45-40. And Michael Dickerson's going to run him out of bounds at the 33-yard line, and a nice pickup there by Dingle of 17 yards, and it's a first down for Heritage. The clock will stop with 3:17 to go. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 33. Springdale's done a nice job in the red zone.
Right.
But Heritage has found a little something with that direct snap, and here it comes again. Dingle is going to get maybe 2 out of that. Tristan Skelton, Michael Dickerson there. Rexon Ration as well. They'll give him the 31, so it'll be a 2-yard pickup.
Hester comes out. You bring your 44. That tight end guy comes in there, spreading it out.
Yeah, Gaddy is he's interesting. He's the smaller of their tight ends. He's a good receiver. They like to spread him out, flex him out, and use him in the receiving game. Clock running.
This is that formation where they run those outs.
Castaneda, pass complete. Morris again, near side 20-yard line, run out of bounds there by Brandon Lauder, first down, Heritage. They'll mark him out at the 19, so it's enough for a first down. And they found something over there on that side.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I see the head coach looking at him to slow it down a little bit, let the clock run. I think that's definitely in their favor for sure.
Play clock is at 8. Castaneda alone in the shotgun. He rolls near side, pass complete. Dingle right there. I think that's Ration. Yeah, Raxon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raxon did a good job.
Good play there. It's going to be very short gain, maybe a yard.
That's a good job there by Raxton.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Clock running 2:15 to go here in the third quarter. They'll go same formation. Hill near side. Castaneda. Pass complete. Dingle inside the 15.
Big play here.
They're going to mark it at the 13. Bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 4.
This is probably a direct snap here to one of the backs right there, and they're just going to run this way right here, I believe. Yeah, he's going to bring him over here, and they're going to
bring
run.
Landon Harper near
They're
side.
going to run to this side, I believe.
Yep, Dingle takes the direct snap, a high snap. Springdale trying to string him out. Lauder's got him at the 21-yard line, and down he goes. So Dingle is going to be dragged down from behind. It's going to be a big loss of about 8 yards. And now it's decision time here for Coach Eric Munoz.
Well, I think you got to. It looks like Hester. I think he got landed on here. I think he's okay.
Looks like he's going to call a timeout.
Official time. I think
it's an official
timeout for the. He's still on the field. I think the officials kind of helped him out a little bit here, and they're going to send both teams to the side. And he kind of looked like he called official timeout. That's what it looked like he did. So we'll see here.
So with 1:41 to go, we've got an official's timeout. Oh, we've got a player injured here near side.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got that's the reason for it. So let's talk through this here. I mean, you've been in this spot here. You're down by 8. Field goal gets you within a touchdown.
Right.
Springdale's defense has done really good work inside the red zone, pushing Heritage back each time. Now this, from here, you're probably looking at a 38-yard field goal.
And I think, by watching the other 2 that he put in, I think he's got the leg without question. It's just a matter of, I think the coach is probably going to, it looks like he's bringing him out again. Here he is.
All right, so they're going to bring Luis Gonzalez on to try the field goal attempt. They're going to put it down at the, looks like the 27, so call it a 37-yard attempt. Springdale got close on the last one.
Yeah, I think this was one. You just keep things positive right here, and they put points on the board, and that's a positive.
Snap's good, kicks on the way, and it's blocked! Now we've got a loose football. Tristan Skelton is going to pick it up at the 48-yard line, and he's set sail for the end zone. He's going to be knocked down at the 35-yard line. Springdale's special teams come up big.
Wow, great job right there. And
I didn't see who got it.
We got a flag. The white hat threw a flag on us. So that's going to probably be an unsportsmanlike. I'm not sure exactly what he threw. I mean, our kids are celebrating I'm not real sure. He just kind of slung the ball back. He didn't throw it up. He just kind of slung it back. I guess that's excessive celebration. Kids, see what he going to call it unsportsmanlike here. Yep. Number 4 on the white. You're reading his mouth. That's what he said. So
Springdale get called for the penalty. Now it's going to push it back to
right inside the
right at the 50. So after a first half where Springdale was not whistled for a penalty, it has been 3 penalties now here in the second half. One a unsportsmanlike, but Springdale still with great field position. The defense and a huge. This is one of those things you call the sudden change here.
Yep.
Do you maybe take a shot here?
Well, like I said, we got a tight end look. They brought an extra lineman in, so I think it's just a matter of us. I think just keep doing what we're doing. We just got to take care of the ball.
Xavier Engels checked back in at the center spot. Jack, little quarterback draw. Jack's going to get inside the 45-yard line at the 44.
That's about – and we got another flag here. That came in from the back judge coming in, so I'm not sure exactly what he saw there. This is one of those things where when things start happening like this, you got, as a team and as a coach, you want to make sure your players keep their mouth closed and play smart right here.
Springdale's backing up, so they're going to get the dogs for something.
I missed the signal there. Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, this is I mean, the refs kind of taking over here in the in the third quarter.
Back-to-back 15-yard penalties. So
Springdale all the way back to the 41-yard line. It'll be first down and 19.
Yeah, it should be first, not second, right? Or is it dead ball, maybe? Yep.
Here's Jack. This is Noel Howard. Noel across the 45-yard line, and he's going to be close to first down yardage.
Good job right there. And if he's about a shoestring tackle away, and they backed it up. I thought he was a little bit further than that on his roll there. So
and we've got a Heritage player down. We're going to take a quick timeout with 56 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Our score, Springdale 14, Heritage 6. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
56 seconds to go in the third quarter. Player down for Rogers Heritage.
Looks like it.
Looks like a cramping issue.
Yeah.
But it's not a real humid night tonight, so I mean we've had good fortune there. But
yeah, they've been on the field a lot on defense.
Yeah, they have 49 plays. Springdale's run to this point.
So that's and that was a great play call there. Great read by Jack. Great pitch. Great run. Puts us back at 3rd and 2, which is in our offense. That's exactly what you want.
Exactly where you want to be.
You bet.
Rancel Orellana leading the way tonight, still 112 yards rushing. Lodgkit has 61 on 10 carries, and then after that, Khalil's got 41, Noel Howard 24, and Jack's got 18. Through the air, Jack has thrown tonight. He's 2 out of 4 for 51 yards. Leading receiver, Hayden Brown had that 32-yard reception, in which they unfortunately fumbled down inside the 20-yard line. But Springdale's found a little bit through the air, and so far, what you feel like if they could get one more score,
right?
Get a touchdown here, go up 15, they'd feel pretty good about where they are.
And that's one, like you said, and putting the ball down 5 times on the ground and losing 4 of them, and still having an opportunity to go up by 15.
6 out of 8 on third downs for Springdale. This a 3rd down and 2. Lodge gets the fullback. Marks and Howard have gone all the way at the slot backs. Here's Jack. Straight ahead, Jack Pounders into the secondary. Pounders inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Springdale.
And that's a numbers game there. You had your tight end. Great job by Jack Pounders. Good touchdown. Good run. Did a good job getting his feet up so he didn't get tripped up, and great job.
42-yard touchdown run by Jack Pounders puts Springdale up by 14, 20-6. A.J. Woods coming on to try the extra point.
This is big. Puts him up 3.
This is huge, yeah.
Puts him up 3 scores, So.
47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And good. So our new score with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Springdale 21, Heritage 6. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. .47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Springdale's taking a 15-point lead. A.J. Woods in to kick it off, and you imagine they'll probably pooch kick it again.
I think, looking over there at where the ball's at, they got a hole there between the 30 and the 20. So, to me, that looks like a good spot. He's probably kind of told him some different things to look at.
And they do indeed. This one really short. Fair caught at the 42-yard line. I don't think
probably
that's
not
exactly what they were looking for. Stout with the fair catch. And
I don't think that's probably what the coach wanted there, and he just mishit that one.
So great field position for Heritage.
Yeah.
After they drive down inside the red zone, Springdale turns them away, blocks the kick, gets the touchdown. And now, if you're Springdale's defense, you've played really well tonight. And, one more stop, one more score, and you feel like, you're in a good spot here.
The one thing they've kind of found is this outside here, the comebacks have been really good for them on the edge. So I don't know if that's something they might look at to do.
Heritage, 17 carries tonight, 80 yards. Springdale's done a really nice job against them on the ground. This first down and 10, 4 wide receivers set. Amir Dingle, the running back.
Looks like they may go for it right here.
Castaneda passes, knocked away by Brandon Lauder. He's starting to show up big tonight.
And I'm going to tell you, he's really an inside linebacker playing an outside linebacker position, and that's an athletic play for a guy that's normally playing inside. That's a great job by him.
This will bring up second down 10. Castaneda tonight, 14 out of 19, 116 yards. No touchdowns. Vonnie Williams got him on the pick earlier, which led to a Springdale touchdown. And now second down and 10. The Springdale defense, if they can get off the field here, hand it back to the offense, you got to feel pretty good about where you are.
Harper in motion, that same play they ran a while ago.
Now they're going to give it to him. Dingle trying to get to the outside. Michael Dickerson there, and guess who? Brandon Lauder again. Brandon's all over the place tonight. A couple of yards, going to bring up third down.
He did a good job. He took it inside. Dickerson did a great job stringing it out, and then actually cut back to Lauder again.
This is a third down. Heritage tonight, 1 out of 7 on third downs. Clock running with 25 seconds to go. Heritage doesn't have to snap it if they don't want to.
That's not what you want right there. And that's a discipline thing there. You're excited, but at the same time, that's a play there defensively. If you just hold your water, watch the ball, watch the hard count, be smart, be disciplined.
That goes from third down and 7 to third down and 2.
Right. Now it changes the game right here as far as what call is made.
Clock running, 5 seconds to go here in the quarter.
They move over. It's going to be a direct snap.
Yep, here comes Dingle near side. He's got first down yardage. He's going to be run out at about the 45-yard line, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So our score after 3, Springdale 21, Heritage 6. Coach and I'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We start the fourth quarter. Springdale leads by 15. Heritage has the football, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And, it hasn't been a thing of artistic beauty, but if you're a Springdale fan, up 15 going into the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good about where you are.
Yeah, considering you've put the ball on the ground 5 times and you're up 21-6, I think that's pretty good. Your defense has played really well.
And Springdale with 349 yards of total offense tonight. Heritage with just 204 going into the fourth quarter. Springdale has given up 88 yards on the ground, 116 through the air. I mean, you got to feel pretty good about the way this defense has played tonight,
right?
Especially against all the shifts and motions that they give you.
Right, and you talked about that early before the game about how they're going to try to do that, and they've kind of gotten to where they've got certain sets that they like, and they've kind of stayed with those sets.
So we start the fourth quarter. Castaneda will throw. Firing down the far side. He's got a man open at the 4-yard line, touchdown. Landon Hahn fell down.
Man, we can't give up a big play like that to start the fourth quarter.
Christian Flores Jimenez with the touchdown reception. And they draw within 9 at 21-12. Do they go for 2 here, or do they try and keep it to a one-score deal?
They're going to probably kick the field goal here and keep it like it is and just keep this a positive thing here. And, that's something you don't let that receiver get behind you.
Luis Gonzalez on to try the extra point. Kicks on the way. And good. So our new score with 11:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. Springdale 21, Heritage 13. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. And it's good.
Introducing the Springdale Public Schools Paper Football Tournament. Get ready for a showdown like no other, where the game comes alive on paper. It's not just a child's game, it's a battle of wits. Who will claim victory and etch their name in Springdale history? Experience the thrill of victory only on the Springdale Athletic Foundation YouTube channel.
$11:53 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Heritage scoring drive, 4 plays, 57 yards. Castaneda to Flores Jimenez from 42 yards out, and Springdale now with just the 8-point lead, and now you're back in the ball game. You're back in a ball game here. You're playing alert on the kickoffs, looking for anything onside, gimmick plays, things like that.
And up to really that point, we've been having pressure right up the middle, and we didn't get that pressure, and he was able to kind of sit back there and throw the ball, and he put it exactly where he had to have it, and the receiver did a good job running under it and getting to it.
Back deep for Springdale. Khalil Marks, Vonnie Williams, Noel Howard as well. Gonzalez, he gets into this one. That ball's going to hit at the 4-yard line and roll into the end zone for a touchback. And Springdale's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 20. This is a huge drive right here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, got to do a good job right here controlling the tempo, doing what you do.
Yeah, Springdale done a nice job taking kind of the air out of this building, and then all of a sudden you hit the long touchdown pass, the crowd's alive again.
That's right. You can't do that.
Jack will bring the offense out. Jack has 8 carries tonight, 60 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. His 42-yard run, the difference in the ball game right now. This 1st down and 10. Orlana's in at the fullback spot.
You see with the tight end, they bring that extra lineman in up front there. They got 4 and 3. See what he does here.
Jack, the play they scored on, and he'll get 4.
Yep. We got to do a better job, and what he's trying to do is just kick. They're blocking down, have that fullback kick out that outside edge player right there. We just didn't get that guy blocked out.
So to bring up 2nd down 6. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter.
Now they shift over.
Straight ahead's Orellana. He's going to get
1st down.
And they're going to give him the 1st down up to the 31, so the clock will stop momentarily while they move the chains. It'll be a 7-yard pickup. Ransell now with 20 carries, 119 yards tonight, both career highs for him. Here comes Lodgkit into the ball game.
Yeah, he's done a great. Orellana's done a great job. He's ran the ball well. Like I said, he runs well behind his shoulder pads. He does a good job.
Clock moving again here. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Lodgkit straight ahead, still running midfield. 1st down, Springdale.
Good job there. I'd like to see him kind of protect the ball a little bit better, but he's I know after that Shiloh game, he's thought about that, and they've worked on that with him. But
well, you said it. I mean, if they're going to stack that many guys on the line of scrimmage, if you can pop it,
yeah.
I mean, there's nobody there.
That's right. That's exactly right. And that's here's the thing. They're gonna say, look, we're gonna stop the run, and if they break it, they break it. But we got to do the best we can to do that.
So it's 1st down 10, ball at the 45-yard line of Rogers Heritage.
And I think if you're Springdale, this is what you want to see happen. You want us to be able to line up and run the football.
Here's Jack.
And that time he got that blocked out there, and Jack was able to slip through that.
He'll get 5. And I think if you're Springdale, you're content with that. Clock's running. You know, you're going to have to get points on this drive and get this thing back to a 2-score game, but very, very content getting 5 at a time. That's like taking a profit. You'll never go broke.
That's exactly right. You know, we keep our tight end in on this one. It just gives us an extra guy to block down as well. And with our slot back blocking out that edge player, it's kind of like a quarterback power.
Second down and 5. Lodge gets straight ahead, and the ball's loose. And they're going to say he was down.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He definitely hit the ground. But, you know, again, you don't want to give the official the chance.
Yeah, you don't want to put it in their hands
judgment.
for sure, yeah.
So, Lodge, he's got to do a better job holding on to the football.
Ball be marked at the 37.
Like bringing in a new back here.
And Orlana back in.
Orlana back in. He just needed a little breather. It's good having 2 that you can rotate like that.
This 3rd down and 2. Jack looking for room. First down yardage. Jack Pounders down to the 32, 33-yard line. It's going to be enough for the first down. You know, he's, you know who he reminds me of? And I'm drawing an absolutely ridiculous comparison, but he reminds me of Matt Jones because he moves faster.
Tall.
Well, he moves faster than you think he is. He kind of looks like he's loping along, but he's actually moving very, very quickly.
Yeah. He's deceptive, and since he was in 9th grade, he played for me at George. He's probably grown a foot, and I tell him, I said, Jack, you just growing every time I see you, and like you said, he's a little bit deceptive, and boy, he's gritty. I loved having him at quarterback.
Clock running, 8:50 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 for Springdale. 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to go here, and I don't think they're going to get this one off. They're going to call the timeout.
Yeah.
So with 8:40 to go in the ball game, Springdale's going to take a timeout. They lead by 8. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
8:40 to go in the ball game. Springdale with a 1st and 10. Ball's at the 33-yard line. The Dogs, 396 yards total offense tonight, 345 on the ground.
Yeah.
The story of the game has been those 5 fumbles, 4 of them lost.
I mean, yeah, we're putting up the yardage on the field running the ball, but if we control the ball a little bit and take care of it without those 5 fumbles, where would the game be?
Yeah, where would it be?
And it's one of those things where you're up a score and you're fighting to continue to put it up 2 scores, and you got to take care of the ball.
The offense comes out. Juan Marone's in at the tight end spot. Springdale going as big as they can here. Braden Conner, the wide receiver. That's Noel in motion. Here's Jack. He's going to get just a couple.
Yeah, that's one of those where you can see him kind of bounce it. That's one of those where the coaches probably would rather have him stay a little bit more vertical and just get a yard or 2 more out of that. And of course, Jack's a competitor, and he wants to try to get everything, and he's learning and getting better. He's a good leader out there on the field.
2nd down, 7. Line to make will be the 23-yard line. Ball resting just shy of the 30. Springdale trying to salt this one away, go to 1-0 in conference play. Here's Jack. He's going to get a couple. They're going to put him down at the 28-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah. You know, they've run this play several times. They've, pound it, get ready. Jack may be ready to pitch it right here because nobody's taking the pitch, and that's one of those things that the coaches, I know Coach Hahn does a great job being able to see from that angle, and he and Coach Bray are masterminds at finding little wrinkles here and there in this offense. Do a great job of putting it together.
This one a 3rd down and 5. Here's Jack. He's got 1st down yardage. Pounders loose. Set sail for the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. No flags.
You know, that's the thing there. You can see Jack hop over. Great touchdown by Jack Pounders. And just keeping his feet up. And like you said, he's got that long frame, kind of like you said, you mentioned Matt, but he's real deceptive. He gets his feet up, he runs, he's gaining ground. and you really don't realize it. And good job, good run by him for the
AJ
touchdown.
on to try the extra point to make this a 15-point lead. Snap's good. Kicks on the way. And good. So our new score with 7:23 to go in the ball game. Springdale 28, Heritage 13. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
7:23 to go here in the ball game. The scoring drive, 9 plays, 80 yards. Jack Pounder's third touchdown on the night gives Springdale a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, definitely what you wanted to. You just want the offense to control the ball and control the clock and put points on the board, and that's exactly what they did right there. Good job.
So AJ's got it teed up. Shout out to Dave Robinson watching the game at home. Still the only scorekeeper in 7A West basketball history to get tossed out of a game.
Oh, Dave. I love him. Great fan. Love Dave.
High end over end kick. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line, and that's where Heritage will take over. Springdale's defense now asked to shut this game down and put it away.
You know, and this is one they let that guy get behind them. I bet you that doesn't happen this time. So we'll see what happens. Shout out to my wife. She's at home watching, and glad she can be able to be there for that and visit with the grandkids. So.
There you go. You get to hang out with me. You got the short end of the stick.
Well, hey, that's okay. I enjoy talking football and watching these kids play, and that's good. She enjoys listening and watching the game. And happy birthday to my sister. She's watching and listening from Oregon, Portland, Oregon.
Wow. So 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. 7:23 to go in the ball game. Castaneda's got Dingle and Hester alongside. Castaneda will throw. Pump fake. Now under pressure. Pass is caught by Hester in first down yardage out across the 40.
You know, anytime the quarterback gets enough time like that and those receivers can run and move and the ball just kind of floats, that's usually not a good thing, unfortunately.
12-yard pickup gives Heritage first down. Clock will stop momentarily with 7:13. Now it's moving.
You know, this is one of those things where, you know, you got the quarterback, looks like he's motioning dig route, and they're probably trying to.
Yeah, they're running guys in and out. Hester came all the way out after catching the pass.
Coming all, they look kind of confused a little bit here, and now they're bringing another guy out.
Well, they got 2 guys coming out.
And they got the clock is running at the same time, and they're frustrated right now.
And the play clock hit 0.
Yeah, they called it. Okay. They did. They called it. You can see the head coach over here. You can tell he's a little frustrated himself, and that's something that you know, he's trying to build a new culture here at Heritage, and he's a Springdale guy, really good guy, and he's working real hard to try to change that around here, and it's tough, but he's done a good job so far.
So it'll be 1st and 15, back at the 36-yard line. 4 wide receivers set. Castaneda will throw. 4-man rush. Springdale pressure right up the middle. Jacob Simpson's got him back at the 20-yard line.
That was a delayed blitz there by the linebacker. Great job. Great job.
I think they're going to give him the forward progress to the 23, so it's a 13-yard loss.
That was a great delayed blitz right there. That was really good job there. He just kind of hung around and then took off, and when he did, Simpson did a great job on the sack, and he just kind of came right up the gut. Nobody touched him.
Our good friend Wayne Stellick sent us a text message. Coach, great to have you along.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Coach.
Miss you a little bit around these parts.
He's probably getting ready to watch Nebraska.
2nd down. They'll swing it to Hester. 25. He's got a blockers in front.
Boy, he's got a little shake to him, doesn't he?
He's going to get out.
Job. Yeah, when
he's going to get out around the original line of scrimmage back to the 41.
Yeah, he does a good job. He's a little receiver, but he does a really good job. He's kind of like a Wes Welker type kid. You catches the ball in open space, and he can make a move or two, and he's really quick. He does a good job.
It's an 18-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Heritage 2 out of 8 on 3rd downs tonight. Clock stopped with 5:50 to go in the ball game. Now it's running. Well, it ran 2 seconds off. Now 5:48. Castaneda. Pass far side. Pass complete at the 50. 1st down. Braxton's going to make him. Well, he's going to run him out of bounds at the 45, and it's going to be enough for a Heritage 1st down.
Yeah, we were a little soft there, I thought, on the corners, and he kind of broke late. It was a ball thrown across the field, which is a long throw, and he.
This is the spot they were in where they hit him the last time.
That's right. Sure
this is
is.
a 1st and 10. Castaneda. Pass.
And that's that deep
Same
out there.
thing.
Like you said, you mentioned it earlier. That's kind of something they've kind of picked up on, and we've got to do a better job of making sure to get out there. It looks like our coaches are trying to tell them, look, you got to be out here in the flats, and nobody's getting out there.
It's a 9-yard pickup. Clock is stopped with 5:37 to go, and you can't just let them.
No.
9 yards, 11 yards, 12 yards. You just can't let them continue to do that and dink a dunk down the field. Here's Dingle. Michael Dickerson will make the stop after maybe a yard. I think they're going to be just shy of the 1st down.
Yeah,
they are.
They're going to make them play it again, aren't they? Looks like they're going. Not sure. I think they called official timeout.
Yeah, I think they're going to measure
they're
it.
going to measure it.
And if the ball's touching the 35, that's a 1st down.
It looks at this angle, it looks like it is. It's I don't have binoculars, but from this angle, it looks like it is touching the line. I'm gonna say by nose.
Yep, they'll bring the chains out. Big measurement here.
But like you said, if it's touching the line, it's automatically
down, yeah.
It's automatically in there. So they're probably, the coach probably made them ask for this. So
Dingle tonight, 10 carries, 73 yards. Boy,
short.
they are
It's
short.
past.
So
it's actually past the line. I didn't realize it was past the line, but it's actually the yard marker is actually about a couple inches past the line there.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about a foot. They'll start the clock.
This has always amazed me when offenses are in the shotgun and you're 3rd and a foot and you're 5 yards taking the snap.
I've seen that scenario around these parts in the last 7 days.
Yeah, hadn't we? Didn't go over very good either.
No, it didn't, boy. We talked about that one all week. All right, so they blow the whistle. Clock's running. Castaneda in the shotgun. Nope, they're going to snap it to Dingle straight ahead, and Brandon's got him. It's going to wind up being about a 3 or 4 yard loss, and now it's decision time for Eric Munoz.
Yeah, I think, and at this point you got to go for it if you're Coach Munoz here. You're inside the 40. It's 4th down. You're down 15.
Now,
you got to.
The rules of math or science haven't changed. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Why are we running wide?
Yeah, looks like Dingle's kind of banged up a little bit, and Lauder did a great job just sealing that off and blowing it up. This may be something here you throw a quick out right here. Looks like the receiver up top is kind of talking to him.
4th and 4. Castaneda rolls. Braxton giving chase. And it's complete at the 26-yard line for the 1st down.
Wow.
Jimenez Flores with the catch on the far side. Springdale almost had it, but it's going to be a 13-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Yeah, those are plays you gotta come up with right there.
So 1st and 10 at the 26. And we've got whistles, and now we've got an official's timeout. Did you see a signal?
I didn't see a signal. I think it says something about the clock, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
They're trying to put more time on the clock, maybe.
4:26 is what it says on the clock right now. They're resetting the play clock.
25-second clock there. He's kind of. I think he's changing time. I didn't see it, or he's looking. let's see, he's still waiting. I think he's waiting to see if they're. Yeah, he looks like he's waiting to see the clock change. So I don't know how much ran off.
Over there talking to Coach Hobbs, and
I think he's probably asking him about the clock and how much time there it is, 4:22.
Okay,
so actually
they took 4 seconds off.
I got you.
All right, so 4:22 to go. First and 10 at the 26. Castaneda under pressure. Lauder's got him. Ball's up in the air. And let's see how they rule this. We've got a flag down. That's got to be grounding. That's got to be grounding, yeah. And that's from the spot, correct?
Correct, and it's lost it down. So,
this one's going to
gonna
hurt.
Be, yeah, and that's the situation. Brandon,
he is
thought
having
he
a
could
heck
kind
of
of
a
get
game
around.
tonight.
He did. You're exactly right. He's done a great job just forcing big plays for the defense, and that's been
He's
great.
been all over the field tonight.
Yep. Sure has. I don't know what they're waiting on. I mean, it's a pretty obvious call.
Yeah. So there's the intentional grounding call. Loss it down.
Spot foul right there. Yep. You know, and this is kind of the situation where they were that first time. Here's number 10 coming to this side, so you got to watch him, you know, throwing the long pass right here.
Yep.
Down the middle of the field.
So the ball's back at the 47-yard line.
And I
Here's
think
that
here,
little pitch to Hester, and Springdale's got this one. They've got this defense well.
Kind of looked like they may have pushed him in the back.
Michael Dickerson with the tackle at the 50. It's going to be a 3-yard loss, well diagnosed by Springdale. And I don't understand that call at all.
No, I don't. And it almost looked like when the quarterback tossed it, he kind of ran back over there like he might stop and throw back across the field.
Clock stops with 4:02 to go in the ball game. This is going to be 3rd down and long. We'll call it 32. The line to make, we'll call it the 17. Springdale, 4 guys sitting 20 yards off the ball. Now they'll bring Hester in motion. And they'll pitch it to him. Here's the throwback.
Yep.
Here's Castaneda. And he's got room inside the 40. Castaneda knocked out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down. Tristan Skelton made the tackle. Now here's the thing. Castaneda has to come out.
Yep. But they direct snap to their running backs enough that I don't think that's an issue.
Ball's going to be placed at the 25, so it's a 25-yard pickup.
That's, what is it, 4th and 10, 4th and 9? So, yeah, big play here. Just be smart. Is that Hester in the back? Yeah.
This is Hester. Lauder's got him, and he's got the first down.
Yep, just enough on that second effort.
3rd and 32, and Heritage converts it in 2 plays, a throwback screen.
You know, those are plays defensively. You go back and you think, you know, those are plays we got to eliminate. You know, especially later on in the conference when you're playing teams that you get those teams that you can't afford to do that.
So the clock runs with 3:40 to go in the ball game. Heritage with the football, 1st and 10, ball at the 16. Castaneda on the draw. Up the middle, Lauder's got him inside the 10-yard line. Ball be at the 9. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Clock still running here, 3:09 to go in the ball game.
Looks like they 10's by himself over here.
Castaneda on the draw. Straight ahead into the middle of that Springdale defense. Jacob Simpson there. Julian Arroyos.
3rd.
Lauder down at the bottom of that pile, and the clock continues to run here. 2:40 to go. And now they're going to go quick. Castaneda swings it to Dingle. At the 5, Dingle's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And with 2:32 to go in the ball game, Heritage has cut the lead to 28-19. They're going to send the extra point team on, Luis Gonzalez, to try it with 2:32 to go here, Coach. You run playing for onside kick?
Oh, yeah, without question.
Snaps high, kicks on the way, and it's good. So with 2:32 to go in the ball game, it's a one-score game. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
What if we told you you could buy your next home without having to compromise? That's exactly what the Schuber-Mitchell Come Home Savings Program can do for you. Choose between a $5,000 design studio allowance, a $7,500 luxury kitchen and bath upgrade, $3,500 in closing costs, or a 0.5% rate buy down, saving you thousands over the life of your loan. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Come home to a place you love. Head to Schuber-Mitchell's website today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
2:32 to go in the ball game. 28-20 our score. Heritage has sent their kick coverage team out. Luis Gonzalez has it teed up. I think you're playing for the onside kick.
No doubt, no doubt. You're going to put somebody back deep, and you got 2:32. They got it. They know we're going to run the football.
Heritage has 2 timeouts left. Springdale with 2.
We're going to leave the middle of the field open, so they're definitely going to onside kick it. They're not sure which way. Their coach has called a certain number, so here it goes.
And there it is. Ball's loose, landed. Hans got it at the 49, and Springdale comes away with the football.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a heck of a kick. Put it
really
in the middle.
Was.
And
it looked like you ran past it.
Yeah, he sure did.
So Springdale gets the football here with 2:32 to go. Heritage, if I'm reading the scoreboard right, has 2 timeouts left.
Yep. I think that's right. They called one early when they were confused early on.
They've got a new scoreboard here at Gates Stadium, and I think it's the red dot, the red lines here at the bottom.
So
Each
looks
team,
like we've got both teams
right.
2. Yeah, I see it now.
So
You're
first
right.
and 10. Springdale with the football. Kanagaki's the fullback. Marks in motion. Here's Jack. Across the 50-yard line, good pickup. Down to about the 47, and we're going to get a penalty flag on Springdale.
And see, those are things you can't do. You know, Lodge's got to do a better job, be smarter. I mean, we got a perfect 5-6 yards on the play. Here's the thing. Not only you get 15 yards, but you stop the clock.
Yeah.
You know, so
and you put yourself
helped them
behind the
twice.
sticks.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly what they want, and it's can't do those kind of things. We got to be smarter than that.
Coach Hobbs talking to him on the sidelines.
Wow, what? He called it offsetting.
Well, there was a scrum, but Lodgkit and the linebacker had kind of gotten into it. Lodgkit drove him to the ground, and then they began to tussle, and that's when the flags went.
Yeah, and I thought they got the second person. Usually they get the second person.
Yeah, Lodgkit was on top of him.
Yeah.
When they threw the flag, you figured that's what it was
Wow.
for, but we're going to catch a break there.
You bet you we did.
Wow.
We'll take it.
Yep, clock moves with 2:20 to go. The Heritage sidelines very upset with that call.
And we got to be smart.
Springdale going to let that play clock wind down. Now at 10 seconds.
You know, they got 7 in the box, and they're coming.
Here's Jack.
Same play.
Yep, and he's not going to get anywhere on this one. Maybe a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. We're going to get a timeout. Heritage.
They got one.
So with 1:57 to go here in the ball game, we're going to take a quick timeout. Springdale leads by 8. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Taylor Covington, the injured War Eagle, being helped off the field right now, and I think you're right. They didn't charge him the timeout because of the injured player, but with 1:57 to go, both teams with 2 timeouts. This will be 3rd down and 5. Springdale's been very conservative on this drive.
And to be honest with you, this may be a 2-down territory for us, as you know, as well as we can run the football. If we don't get it here.
Powders gets him to draw, gets him off sides, and it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be short, but definitely makes it a lot more manageable than where it was, that's for sure.
We'll see where this thing goes down. It's going to be close. I think they're going to get the first down. Yep, they are. So they move the sticks. Springdale gets the first down, and that's a huge play.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, with 1:45 left, you got 2 timeouts. You can almost run the clock out with the 40-second clock now. So it's you get some good yardage here, definitely. Big play on this first down. It's going to be huge.
Clock running, 1:29 to go. Heritage not using those timeouts. Imagine they'll use it after this play right here. Here's Pounders. He's going to get across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're just making sure the ball stays in one hand, and that's a smart play there by the offense, just keeping the ball there and not having to pitch, not having to mesh with the fullback and the quarterback having issues with the mesh. So trying to be smart right here.
So the clock stops with 1:17 to go. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Heritage with 1 timeout left.
Yeah.
And they're going to call the teams to the sidelines to take the timeout. 1:17 to go in the ball game. Coach and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Just a reminder, we will be back home, Bentonville West in town next weekend, next Friday night. 7 o'clock kickoff for game number 2 in the 7A West conference schedule. Springdale trying to get to 1-0 here. Figure first down here probably ends the game.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely a first down is definitely going to end the game with the clock. And
Orellana's in at the fullback spot. This 2nd down and 8. Here's Jack, and he's going absolutely nowhere. And
Looks
now
like they may call a face
I
mask
think
right
you're
here.
right.
That coach is asking, really not sure, but I think that's what he's going to call. It looks like the way he threw the flag that's what it looks like. We'll see here.
I doubt it was on Jack, so yeah, you're probably right. And if that's the case,
that's probably going to do it.
It's probably going to do it, yeah.
Because that'll be automatic.
Personal foul, face mask, first down Springdale. Clock stopped with 1:13 to go. Heritage can only stop it one more time.
And I think the clock will probably start right here, won't it? I'm not sure, but it's after a penalty, so
it does?
I'm not sure if it does
Yep,
after a penalty.
the clock's rolling now, and this first down in Springdale. Jack going to let that play clock wind down. It's at 15 right now. Five on the play clock. Here's Jack. He's going to be met in the backfield, and down he goes at the 33-yard line, but the yard's inconsequential at this point. Springdale with a knee can end the ballgame.
Right.
Heritage will take the timeout here.
And they're questioning why the clock was running. I know that's what he's going to ask him here. But I'm almost positive, ready for play clock starts. And so that's what they're going to ask him, because a lot of time we're running off, and they were looking at this official down here. But that's unfortunately, those are the rules. And
if Springdale can take a knee here and get out of here with a win, I mean, I think you feel pretty lucky with your situation.
Yeah.
Lots to clean up going into next week against a
Definitely.
really good Bentonville West team.
Exactly. Definitely. You know, offensively, not putting the ball on the ground 5 times is one. Defensively, not giving up the big plays, 3rd and 32, and allowing them to convert, and then eventually scoring a touchdown off of that. So those are things that definitely both sides can clean up, and I know the coaching staff, they're going to do a great job getting them ready to get that done. Coach Chick on defense and Coach Bray on offense, they do a great job, so not worried about that.
Springdale's going to go into their victory formation.
Yep, that's it.
Khalil Marks is going to
Sure
put his heels on the 48-yard line, and with one snap here, Jack should be able to run out the clock, and Springdale going to get out of here with victory number 1 in conference play.
Always a good way to start.
Always better to be 1-0 than anything else. Snap down.
Just be smart here. Yeah.
Yep. They hand the ball to the referee.
That'll do it.
And that's going to do it. Springdale going to go to 2-2 on the year, 1-0 in conference play, and it wasn't a thing of beauty, but the Bulldogs will take a win here any way you can get it.
That's right. They did a good job finishing it, and like they just closed it out. They finished the job, and even though they had some adversity, they were able to finish it.
Final 15 seconds running off the clock here, and Springdale is going to win this one by 8, 28-20 over a very competitive Rogers Heritage team coming off a so-so performance against Little Rock Southwest. They fought valiantly till the end. Springdale going to get the win. And Coach and I will be back to wrap it up here in just a couple of minutes. You are watching the Springdale Bulldogs on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
What if we told you you could buy your next home without having to compromise? That's exactly what the Schuber-Mitchell Come Home Savings Program can do for you. Choose between a $5,000 design studio allowance, a $7,500 luxury kitchen and bath upgrade, $3,500 in closing costs, or a 0.5% rate buy down, saving you thousands over the life of your loan. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Come home to a place you love. Head to Schuber-Mitchell's website today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
Welcome back to Gates Stadium at Rogers Heritage. Our final score tonight, Springdale 28, Rogers Heritage 20. Our postgame show is brought to you by the Springdale Athletic Foundation, Slim Chickens, Trade Pro, United Federal Credit Union, Tacos for Life, and Storms and Swiderski Orthodontics. Coach, they're not all beauty pageants, but 1-0 is 1-0, and you got a happy bunch of Bulldogs, as you can see on the far side.
Exactly. That's exactly what you want. 1-0 going into the next game, and you only have to win 2 to get into the playoffs. But you want to build and develop each game. You want your teams to get better and improve. And we've got some things to improve on.
Yeah, and ball security. I know that in this particular offense, that's something that they're going to stress, and I'm certain that will come up. Penalties in the second half. They didn't commit one in the first half. A bunch of penalties in the second half, and some of them cost them.
Exactly, and those are things that later on in the game will cost you.
Next week, we've got a big one. Bentonville West in town. 7 p.m. kickoff. We're on the air about 6:30 with the pregame show. My conversation with Coach Hobbs, and we'll talk about this and next week's game with Bentonville West. Springdale's never beaten Bentonville West. I was talking with Zach Clark earlier this week about that, and talking about Bentonville West and how they've kind of had Springdale's number lately. But that's next week. Tonight, you can see Coach and the Dogs just sort of taking this one in.
Yeah.
Every conference wins a big one,
it's
and
huge.
no matter where it comes, who it's against.
That's right.
Every conference wins a big one. As you mentioned, 2 gets you into the playoffs, and Springdale's halfway there.
That's right.
I don't know if we don't do a lot of players of the game, but we definitely need to give special recognition to Rancel Orellana, ran over 100 yards tonight. Jack Pounders over 100 yards tonight, and Brandon Lauder all over the field defensively.
No doubt. They were definitely lots of pressure on them. Lauder, he pressured their offense the whole night, and if he didn't make the play, he forced somebody else to help and make a play.
Coach and I will visit with you next week from Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. We're on the air at 6:30 with the pregame show for our entire SAF crew. We appreciate you watching. We will talk to you next week. Final score tonight, Springdale 28, Rogers Heritage 20. Good night, everybody.